tipped over. Next thing you know, look, it's gone. All right, don't sweat it right now, all right? Because that's not important, all right? Because right now we have nothing, not even money.
Yo, I'm saying, like, where'd she get that kind of money from anyway, man?
She got it from you. I mean, look, I've been saving some on the side that you've been giving me, all right? All right, but listen to me, Jay, all right? Because they found us a new spot. The thing is, we have nothing there. No furniture, nothing to sleep on, no clothes, nothing.
I'm not giving her shit else to smoke up, for real, man. Okay, listen. Why don't you come move in with me and all that, man? I'll hook you up, get you situated, but I ain't giving that bitch nothing else.
Come on, chill, man. Yo, that bitch is your mother.
Yours too. Look at you. Nah, I take money to make money. I need my shit.
Jamal.
I got a business to run, partner.
Really, Jamal? Yeah, I think it's right now.
Go on with that bullshit. It's always something, bitch.
All right.
Yo, that's your brother, man. You could have handled that way better than that, man. Call him. Call him.
Oh my God, my dad.
Ma.
Sorry, Malcolm.
Ma, it's all right.
What are we gonna do?
It's all right. Look. It's all right. Ma,
Where
Ma, look.
are we gonna go, Malcolm?
Calm down. Okay? Look, Ma. It's all right, all right? It's all right.
I did this to you. What are we gonna do?
It's all right. Figure something out, Ma. Don't worry about it, okay? Figure it out.
Malcolm? Malcolm! Malcolm! I heard about your apartment. Is everybody okay?
Yeah. You're all right, I guess.
I really want to help. Is there anything that I can do?
You wouldn't happen to know any drug programs that can work, do you?
For you?
No, my mother.
Oh well, I know a place downtown that has a clinic. I could give them a call. But you know, Malcolm, if your mother really wants to get clean, then she's going to have to do the work, because I'm afraid nobody's going to be able to help her if she doesn't. The lady's name is Leslie Reynolds. Have you given any more thought about entering the Institute? I mean, it's a great opportunity. I just don't want to... Come on, I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, I know. Look, I just can't leave my alone, you know? Look, I know the Institute's my best chance to, just escape from this hellhole, but my family... I just can't do it. I can't.
Well, at least just think about it. I mean, come on. Look at this place. I mean, I see hundreds of kids leave the school every single day. And most of them end up on drugs, most of them end up in jail, or most of them end up dead. Okay? You're a smart kid. Got a lot going for you. This is your chance to look behind these projects. Beyond these walls, there's a lot of world out there. You're a smart kid, and I've known you a long time. I think you'd be really, really good at this.
Look, why do you... look, I'm homeless, right? I look like...
Listen to me. Let's go inside. Let's go to my office, make some phone calls, and let's see what we can do. Give me that chance, okay? Come on, let's go. You're gonna be okay.
dishwasher.
Thugs want a drugstore, tell again, race hell again. But the rain is brief like pelican. Holding your scrotum like they're made of titanium iron. Everybody can't be a thug, somebody's lying. I see through your kid, pulling in your card, spotting cornballs, faking the mood, sort like hard cotton. Whack power buffies, try to be toughies. Bite one of my lines, you get slayed like Buffy. Punch lines, put a dent in your mind. Holly Owen with a chickie, your place or mine. Quarterback, sacker, blacker, pen backer, make 'em clap to this like the clapper. I'm a vet and don't mean the one who checks on the bets, hit opponents like the Jets. Today, my neighborhood's no place to play. See some tigers in the woods way before the PGA. Ik pay Adelaide, operator Acme, kick black flow, kick that shows the right way. Crowd pleasing USA is scared to.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
You really came through. You don't got you, little bro. How you doing, man? Hey. Love. More candles. Serious.
Okay.
You gotta get clean, man. You embarrass me, yo.
I am clean. I haven't had anything all day.
Haven't had anything all day. What about tomorrow? Or the day after that? Huh? You can't be smoking this shit no more, yo. I'm serious.
I haven't had any. Maybe just one drink. A little drink.
You think it's a game, right? Alright. You sell any of this shit, right? Any of this shit. Any of this shit I bought you, I'ma kill a nigga you sell to. Yeah. Now I found out any of these niggas out here sold anything to you, that nigga dead, man. They dead on these streets, but I'm telling you now. I'm trying to let you know for real, yo.
I'll teach you how to walk on waters. Teach you to walk on water. I'll teach you how to roll with a player like me. To stay your game up on this one water. I'll teach you how to get that money. I'll teach you how to come to the other side. Get that money. Level up. I'll teach you how to roll with a player like me. Teach you to walk on water. When you around me, it's straight on status. On my sheet, got to be beyond bad. It's beyond the blase, beyond Beyonce. Well, it's hard to be well, close to sheep. Anyway, we gon' get it where it's well deserved. No well drinks, my shorty gets special reserve. No more standing in line, my yeah, that's my word. And I make it ease up on all that weed stuff.
What's good, Playboy?
How you, B?
Good, how you?
None of that, man. Yo, stop selling my mother beef for real.
Jamal, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
You know what I'm talking about.
Come on, man, I'm just posted up on the block. I ain't doing nothing.
I catch you selling my mother one more time, it's gonna be a problem.
Yo, Jamal, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Just trying to make money like you, man.
Fuck your money, man. Stop selling my mother.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, alright.
It's all good, B.
You're doing dumb shit, man. Ain't nothing good.
Trying to make a couple dollars. Fucking around with Pam is gonna get me fucked up. It's always Pam.
Hey. How you like this stuff?
Mom, seriously?
Come on, I'm styling.
Yes.
Come on. After everything that I've been through, don't you think I did some nice stuff?
I'm not saying that. Look, as long as you're not starting fires again and selling off your clothes.
Come on, I already told you and your brother I'm not doing that stuff no more. Look, I already gave away my pipe and everything.
We'll play this little game, alright? We'll play it. Okay. I'll go first though. Ready? You need help. Alright? I'm serious, Mom. I'm taking the detox. It's fine.
Oh,
Really?
yes,
Really, Mom? On your own?
yes. everything.
The same song sung by you over and over again. Come on, it's a broken record. It's not getting any better. It's getting worse, right?
Come on, Malcolm. I know
Detox.
what I'm doing. I'm not going to a detox.
It's
And I know how to
worse.
take care of myself. I know what I'm doing.
You know,
Yes.
you want to know what you. Hello? Hey, what's up? Nah, I'm good. Nah, that's, yeah, yeah, I can swing through. Hey, what's up? Nah, yeah, I can make it. Alright, yeah, later.
And who was that?
That was nobody. I mean, look, I gotta go, alright? I'm gonna catch you later. But, side note, when I get back, we're gonna talk about this detox thing. Now, I'm serious, Ma. Ma, look at me. I'm serious, okay? No matter what you do or say, I'm still gonna do that for you, alright? You're my mother, okay? And Pops, Ma, look at me. Pops will want us to take care of you. Alright? Alright? Sure.
Have fun.
I'll be back.
Stand by, going again. Chemistry speeding. Action.
Baby, is that you? Come here for a minute.
Nah, not right now. I'm busy. Come in. What you want, like?
You need to give me $100 for the phone bill.
What? $100?
Didn't you tell me you was gonna be home
Come
2
on,
hours ago?
You bugging. Not right now. You know what it is. You know I'm handling something on the hit that I gotta go. Like, women.
Yeah? What about this?
I got you, baby. I'll be back.
Like, come on. Hey, B, the fuck you been?
It's good, yo. Chillin'?
Shit, ain't shit, man. It's slow, man.
Chillin'.
Ain't like that shit.
Well, take this reel right here. Should last you for about a couple hours, alright?
Alright,
Good.
Yo, shorty! What I need?
What's up?
Need, let me get like 2.
You got no change?
Okay.
Do this shit, man. Damn.
Shorty, still got no change again.
Come on, man. You need change. Damn. You got none of that? Oh, shit.
Hurry up.
How much you need?
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
This is my life. Hello. This is my life. This is my struggle. This is my life.
good shit.
You? A dealer?
Man, first time you go out on the street, you're gonna get yourself killed, baby.
You're gonna get robbed. Alright, come on, baby. Come on. You see me some? I know what you like. Which way?
All I'm worried about is when they get back with that foot.
I got you, bitch. God, man, what's up, bitch? Okay.
What up, KB?
Show the long face, man.
You look like a puppy dog or
It's
something.
always
nigga.
something. It's always something, man. Come on. What's up with that?
Yo, I just got the call, man. This crackhead took everything. Shorty and Freddie shit is gone. What we gonna do? I'm ready to kill this nigga, man. Real talk.
Yo, that nigga must have been like a ninja to disappear with them niggas.
Yo, they told me he had a jetpack on or something, man. He was gone. He was out, man. Yo, we gotta find him, man.
Time out. What they did?
It don't even make a difference, honestly. Like, we can take a little smoke.
Nah, we don't got it to be giving no crackhead, like...
And I hear you,
Right.
but it's gone. What you gonna do? We'll cry over spilled milk? It's over, Kay.
You should make them pay for that.
Nah, man.
Nah, man. We gotta do something about this.
I'm making a big deal out of nothing. It's not even that serious, honestly, Jay.
Nah.
Word.
No, we need to do something about this, no.
Make them pay for that.
Baby brother, how have you been?
I mean, I've had better days, but
I love it out here. How's the family?
Malcolm!
You're the only person who returns my phone calls.
well, Moms and Jamal, I mean, they just weren't ecstatic about it. You know, I'm still trying to get her clean.
She's still using?
Right, bring her this way, she's going that way. She's struggling.
And Jamal? He's still running the streets?
Jamal is... he wanted me to give you this.
I don't want his drug money. Doesn't he get it? He's selling the shit that Mom's hooked on.
I want you to have it. This is the only thing important to him. I mean, that's all he understands.
Well, it shouldn't be. Because family should come first.
Says the...
To have a better life for myself. And for Kent.
Who's Kent?
Kent. I'm pregnant.
Yo, Pam, I can't sell you
No,
no more.
I'm not paying no something. Come on, what's wrong? I got money.
Look, word on the street is anybody selling to you is finished. I'm not trying to deal with
What
that.
do you mean sell it to me? What are you talking about?
I'm not messing
right on
with
the
that.
street. I mean, you. Come on.
Look, all I know is I
That's
can't
Jamal.
sell to you,
Don't
Pam.
listen to Jamal. Listen to me. Come on now. Look at my jacket.
I don't want your jacket. It's
Come on,
like
how much you
that.
gonna give me for my... It's new. God damn.
Nah, get out of here.
What do you mean? Get out of here. I got money.
Nah, it's not even about that.
What's it about, man?
Word on the street is
I don't care about the
anybody
street.
selling to you is finished.
Who's
I'm not
right
messing
on
with
the
that.
street. I mean, man, you. Come
Look,
on.
all I know is I can't sell you then, Pam.
Who told you that? Jamal told you that? Come on, look at my jacket. How much you gonna give me for this jacket? It's brand new.
I don't even want the jacket, Pam.
Come on,
Just
now
get out of
listen,
here.
you see everybody tell Jamal that you're selling it to me, and they're all gonna tell Jamal that you're selling it to me.
It's like that.
It's like that. Come on, Jack. So you need to give it to me. So hand it over. Come on. Come Why you gonna listen? You're gonna lose anyway. Yeah, you don't. I ain't even give you my money.
I don't want the money.
I'll be back tomorrow.
You ain't gonna be back tomorrow.
I'll be
Look,
back tomorrow.
I never sold nothing to you. I ain't sell you shit, Pam. Get out of here. Slipper crack whore. Don't get me messed up out here messing with you. I get the hell off this block.
Look right, I see my smile. Look back, I see death. Ah, to the F, to the E. That's life, that's life, that's life, that's life.
Not true. Sometimes the flow is better as friends. Something more can mess that friend. Yeah, that can mess up friendships, and that's absolutely true. For example, an easy example is just think of somebody from the opposite sex that you've had a friendship with for a very, very long time. You don't want to mess up their friendship trying to, elevate your relationship. You do have to be careful. Okay, in regards to a woman's turn-offs, Ash says there are so many. Ash, you want to hit this request line and come in and share? Are you prepared to share? Jens agrees with you, Kevin. What's up, Lloyd? Immaturity is a big one. Yes. Candy with the T says yellow teeth. That is a turn off. Ashley, why are you nervous? Y'all tell Ashley not to be nervous. You know the room is a safe place. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What else is turn offs? All right, y'all know. Y'all get too quiet for me. I know it's the beginning of the night. Drink check. What are y'all sipping on? I have some white Zinfandel. What y'all sipping on? What are y'all sipping on? Y'all quiet up in here. Smith, why you quiet? Bree, you quiet too. Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Pat? Cigarettes. Yeah, I don't like the cigarette thing. That's actually quite disgusting to me. Jules says a lazy ass man with no ambition, bad hygiene, and no home training. Flight Squad sipping on some juice. Austin sipping on some Crown Apple. Poetess says, as far as a turnoff, overly confident, talks about himself too much. So if I have to pick my biggest turn off, I think I would agree with you. I think that'll be the first biggest turn off for me. Overconfident, like talking about yourself too much. And I think that, because I won't judge somebody necessarily off their looks right away, right? So if we sitting down and we having a conversation and you just focus on yourself, you're very self-centered, it's not a two-way conversation yet. That is a turn off. Y'all in here talking trash. Somebody got Jose. Snow says, damn, Jewel, who hurt your heart, homie?
I know, but you're looking at it from the
Oh,
source.
man. What's up, T. Jackson? Ashley says somebody that's all talk and no action. Sake. Okay, you got some sake in your cup. Candy don't want her no cheap man. They. Yeah, I don't like it. Jules said they. Yeah, I don't like it. Jules says, Snow, she just speaking facts. You know what, Snow? You always coming for somebody, but you don't never want to be on live. But you always coming for somebody. And people been wanting to hear from you for a minute. Ashley's turn off is that people are not, when they're not transparent and honest. Hey, Kiwi. Okay, we got 2 birthdays tomorrow. Okay. Don't forget, tonight's live is open. So if you want to hit this request line, go ahead and do it. We'll get you up in here.
The actual network.
They hitting you with the happy birthday, girl. I hope you over there twerking. Okay, so I won't say who said this. If you were in the room, so this topic of yours, you do need to come online and clarify, because you was already shooting shots. Y'all already know every week somebody's shooting shots. So somebody shot shots at us, ladies. They want us to talk about women taking accountability. So what I think he meant is he wants to talk about the lack of accountability he feels women have. So ladies, what y'all got to say about that? And men, would you agree? Do you feel like, women are not held accountable? We lack accountability, whether that's self-accountability or whether that's accepting accountability from someone else. What's up, Matt? What's up, the boy? Okay, so Austin, are you agreeing to women not taking accountability? What's going on? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Princess says, I think that's on an individual basis. Okay, I'm messing up your name. What's it? Mujin says it's always on us men. Amen. Okay, Marcus Max says when it comes to men, yes. Snow says women do think they shit don't stink.
No, the network, the Roku.
What else y'all got to say? Some play victim too much. Ash says, doesn't it depend on what kind of women you have? And Poetess says, can only speak for myself, but I own my shit. You know, y'all got a lot to say. These comments is flowing. Y'all flowing with it. I believe self-accountability is super important, and I think that someone who can be held accountable or who holds themselves accountable or who can receive constructive criticism shows a level of maturity, shows that they've grown. And that to me is sexy. So, but I hold myself accountable, and I allow those that I respect and trust to hold me accountable as well. I actually want them to hold me accountable. That's a real relationship, friendship, whatever the case may be. You're supposed to hold me accountable. Okay, Marcus Max says women don't like taking accountability most of the time. What's up, Mello? We always think we right. Candy says, I can admit when I'm wrong, which is never, JK. Jen says, I do take accountability because I like to be open and honest. Yes, look in the mirror at all times. The boy says, it takes a strong woman to take accountability for her actions. Everyone makes mistakes. I respect you more for accepting your mistake, and I hope you learn from it. What's up, C.com? Snow says women be knowing they have been hurt from past relationships and bring that hurt into the new one. Be accountable and heal yourself first. Okay, I'm a finger snap that, Snow, but I'm a finger snap that for men and for women. So we can just say people know that they've been hurt in past relationships, and they bring that hurt. They bring that baggage with them. So that is a two-way street right there. Ash says y'all date some trash-ass women, and I'm sorry for whoever hurt you. What's up, Russ? I see you got to join us earlier today. I'm speaking that shit. Yes, I'm right, Snow. I just had to, see, me and Snow, we do constructive criticism, so he accepted that. Okay, Mujin 13 bags, I think that's how I say your name. Please correct me. The problem with accountability is it's a giant game of pass the buck when it comes to who's at fault. I'm just saying. That's not how accountability should be handled. But Snow said we talking about women. Hush. Yes, don't bring your past baggage. Okay. We talking about women right now? Okay. Also, it's Mugen. Is that right? Mugen? Thank you. Entering their 20s. I like this one. Can somebody type that so I can pin it? What is some advice that you would give someone entering their 20s? Hi, Casimir. Russ says, don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Oh, Lord. Okay, so advice for somebody in their 20s. You know, what I would have wished somebody told me in my 20s would have been to have fun and learn yourself. That's some advice I would have wanted. You know, have fun, like, you know, don't take things too serious, but make sure you learn yourself. I wish I would have learned myself a little bit sooner. Jewel says have patience. I agree with that. Okay. Avage Austin says live your life and learn from your mistakes. Kevin says live your life. Snow says save your money. Yes, save your money. Thank you, Candy with the tea. I appreciate you so much. What advice will you give someone that's entering their 20s? What's up, Suave? Okay, General says to be open-minded. Absolutely. That's a good one. That's a good one. What else y'all got? So money, patience, learn yourself, be open-minded. Oh, I would say like don't worry about falling in love. I feel like a lot of people in their 20s want a relationship so bad. Just chill, just be single. Just be single. Just date. Be single. Kashmir says the best advice. I'm trying to understand what you wrote. Live life to the fullest. Never take anything for granted. And always put God first. Everything will fall into place. And that's the best advice in town. Okay, Candy says, listen to your mama. She knows. Kevin says, your credit is important. It sure is. Poetess says, be honest with yourself about who you really are and who you think you are. So I don't know who's in here with their 20s, but this question was submitted. So, you know, we listening, we giving advice. What's up, Georgia King? Look, I got your name right this week. G Cummins says, get money and focus on what you can control. Okay. Oh, don't rush to have kids. How's that one? Oh, and figure out what you're passionate about. You know, if you can figure out what you're passionate about and start doing that now, executing that in your 20s, then you can really hone in on your skill set and be your own boss. Okay. Get money and focus on what you can control. Poetess says, Kevin B, 79, you hit it on the nose. Mugen says, love for us nerds is trash. Females, males, and everything in between. He said love is trash. Don't even worry about love. Jen says love yourself over everything and you will attract what you want. Get that money and do what you love. Learn to be smart with your money. What's up, G Nice? Hey, Miss Cece. I miss you, girl. Okay, well, it was some good advice. So if you're in your 20s and you ask that question, or you know somebody, you feel me, take heed, take heed. And pay your bills off. That way you have good credit as you get older so that you're able to finance your house or car. Exactly. Travel. Honey, a lot of 20-year-olds, I don't know if they got the money to travel, but if you can, make it happen or travel with a group of people to cut down on that the finance piece. Okay. Anybody want to jump in this live? What's up, G Nice? Y'all scared up in here today. It's really like y'all don't have enough liquor in y'all yet or wine in y'all yet.
Man, this shit sad, bruh. Seem like you can't turn on your TV? Nope. Or even look at your phone? Nope. Oh shit, can't even go outside. Man, hell no. Without seeing another RIP. Look, how many times do they have to say, just put your hands in the air, and then they still shoot, man, this shit ain't fair. They say Black Lives Matter, but they really don't care. Like, how many lives do they gotta take until we stand up and fight? How they gon' decide whether we live or die? You know this shit wrong, we gotta make this shit right. Like, how many times do we have to put our people name on that shirt? Got a nigga mama crying that shit hurt. Now my people waking up, they know they worth. Yeah, this shit been going on for about 400. We all family, we bloodline like 400. We gotta stick together like 4 cousins. Cause if I got it and you ain't got it, we can still say that we both stunning. We either stand together or we fall every time. Let's cross every T and let's dot every I. The popo put his knee on your neck and let you die, or choke you out and shoot you in front of the public eye. My mom and pop don't know if I will make it to grow old. That's why I don't bring a seed into this world, cause it's so cold. If you lost a loved one to this shit, then God rest they soul. We need to stand as one, escape the trap before it close. How many times do they have to say, just put your hands in the air, and then they still shoot, man, this shit ain't fair. They say Black Lives Matter, but they really don't care. Like, how many lives do they gotta take until we stand up and fight? How they gon' decide whether we live or die? You know this shit wrong, we gotta make this shit right. Like, they feel like they have the right to knock you out like Floyd, or continue suffocating while you knocked out like Floyd. I'm tired of my kind taking L's like Roy, but ain't shit gon' change if we don't make no noise. Don't teach your kid to hate because of color, just teach them to love, they would never hate each other. You got people out here stealing from their own kind, and turn around and call that man his brother. And you got people out here killing off their own kind, and turn around and call his mama his mother. Living in the time like no other, bullets flying everywhere, everybody take cover. It's a gang everywhere, black, white, blue, Muslim, McDonald's, and even Democrats and Republics. But they ain't trying to hear shit we saying, so we ain't trying to hear that bullshit either. Fuck them, gone. How many times do they have to say, just put your hands in the air, and then they still shoot, man, this shit ain't fair. They say Black Lives Matter, but they really don't care. Like, how many lives do they gotta take until we stand up and fight? How they gon' decide whether we live or die? You know this shit wrong, we gotta make this shit right. Like,
Child.
They still. How are you?
Because they don't like they some thug thongs. They got thug thongs. They don't talk that noise.
Yeah, you know, these men really be talking some stuff, and then I be like, okay, well, come let us know, educate us. You know, you can have an opinion about women or whatever, you know, but educate us, elaborate. Elaborate. What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome back.
What you drinking?
I have some white Zinfandel tonight. What you got?
You should say which Stella are you drinking?
Huh?
You should always ask me which Stella.
Oh, you always drink Stella. So which Stella you sipping on tonight?
Golden Honey Peach. It's a new one.
Okay, I never had that one. Golden Honey Peach Stella Rose, y'all. That's what she got in her cup. Okay, so you was tuned in for most of the last episode before we got interrupted due to, I don't know why folks couldn't hear me. Was there anything you wanted to give comments on? Like, I feel like women taking accountability, I feel like I answered that one pretty good on behalf of us. But these men are adamant that we do not take accountability.
Because they want us to, like, react a certain way or say it a certain way. Now, we said we take accountability.
They don't believe we take accountability.
Hey, that's fine. Whoever
At
don't
all.
believe, it's okay. They're not for us.
Jules says she's sipping on blueberry Stella Rose.
Oh.
What's up, Eddie? I got my coworker up in here. What's poppin'? What's up, Jay Paulin? What's up, Zelly? Yes, Cold Grits is in the building. And you know why, G Cummings? Because y'all was too scared to come on here and say something. Y'all was too scared. Okay, so this is where I left off when people couldn't hear me. And I was saying that I really appreciate this question. So I was asked, and hold on, before I get to it, let me make sure the individual that asked is in here. Because I like to make sure the people that ask stuff, they're not in here yet. I'm going to wait. I ain't going to ask it yet because it was a good question. What's up, Open Eye? Oh, you got time today, Georgia King. Don't forget to drop your questions in the Q&A box.
Hey, that's who need to be up here.
Georgia King be having some stuff to say.
Yeah.
What's up, Hardy?
Georgia
Okay,
King,
what is the craziest thing an ex have said to you?
You'll be back.
Ooh.
And,
That's
hey,
the craziest? What's the craziest thing an ex have said to you? And that's it?
I'm just thinking off the fly.
I'm typing it.
Oh,
Craziest thing an ex has said, y'all. Go ahead and put it in the comments. Okay, so I'll start. I had an ex tell me that, I'm trying to think of exactly how he said it. All right, so don't quote me, but I'm damn close.
Mm-hmm.
I had an ex tell me that it was funny how I had a backbone with him in this relationship, but I let my ex treat me any type of way. So it was almost like he was complaining that I would not allow myself to be mistreated.
Right.
And it was almost like he was complaining like, well, you let them treat you bad. So, why I can't treat you bad? Like, whoa, that was crazy to me.
So, so one of the craziest things that ex has said to me that I can just think of right now is that men weren't made to just be with one woman, and that I should be open to the fact that he may cheat, and it be okay. And if I want to keep him, then I should be open to a threesome.
So can you have multiple men? Like, did he believe you could have multiple
That's what I asked. That's what I came back with. And he said, no. He was like, no. So females, I think you guys with one person, but not a man. I said, oh.
Okay.
That woman. Because, hey, like I said last, I ain't met that dick that's like, oh, okay.
And this ain't the first time I've heard this, y'all.
Like, it's okay to do that.
Yeah, this ain't the first time I've heard this. Georgia King said he finna be ready to get on. What's the craziest thing y'all heard from y'all exes? Look, now y'all been drinking with me for 30 minutes now. What's up? Okay, so I have an ex that keeps sending me songs. Now it's not frequent, but I think I got 2 songs in 2020 pertaining to me at some point in the song. I don't even respond back. Whatever, man. Deal with, I don't know, man.
Hey, me either.
Somebody said that G Cummins said, I'm the best woman you would ever have. That's the craziest thing an ex said to you? That is not. It's gotta be some more juicy shit. What's up, Brianna? Okay, what's the craziest thing an ex said?
We need to patent that statement. I ain't never met it. I know other people that heard that line.
Yes. And I've also heard the line about it's okay for men to have multiple women, but not okay for a woman to have multiple men.
No, I think he's talking about where I said I ain't never met that dick. That will make me feel like it's okay. You know what I mean? Like because it's like one of those, like, you never know what you'll do until you're in a situation. So thus far, I have not met that type of penis that would have me like, oh, okay, that's fine. I ain't never met that dick.
Georgia King said, I had an ex tell me that if I really loved her, I would hit her. She said me not doing it means that I didn't love her. And that poor baby doesn't know what love is. Yeah. You got to love yourself first. You love yourself first, you don't want yourself beat. Now, I was going to say she wasn't talking about in the bedroom, right? But I don't want to be hit in the bedroom either.
You don't want to be hit a little bit on your ass?
That's different. He said hit.
When you say hit, though, he didn't say close, open.
Well, maybe he should elaborate. But I took hit to like extreme. Yeah. I don't want to be hit.
He said not sexually either.
She literally wanted to be hit, and that might be the only love that she has experienced, and she don't know that's not love. So
hey, Jess, I ain't never met that dick. That had me say, I need you to hit me. I ain't meet that.
This chick said she ain't never met a dick that'll make her say hit me.
I haven't met that one.
Jen said, I had an ex tell me if something happened to him, it was on my head. Yeah, I had somebody I had an ex be suicidal on me to try to keep me.
I don't understand that, because if
I had that too.
They're okay, but a part of me feels like that's a part of the game to keep the person, to get
manipulation. Yeah, definitely. What's up, Cuzzo? You see that pinned comment? Okay, Madge says, I'm here for the comments. Nah, bro, participate.
Right.
Why did C.com ask you, sis? Well, what dick have you met?
Hey, not that one. Listen, not that one.
Oh, man. Okay. What are the most attractive traits? So, hold on. Will says, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. Ooh. A female said that I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Now,
that's kind of a little crazy.
Go ahead.
G Cummins says, is it okay for a friend to suck a dick to get another friend some weed? Why are you in here with this foolishness? What's up, Mr. Marcus?
I'm not even entertain that.
No, I'm not. I skipped right over it. Okay, most attractive traits. Someone submitted this one. So we talked about, obviously, we covered a lot what we don't like, but
I like confidence. And
yeah.
it doesn't have to necessarily be in everything, especially confidence when someone is like talking about their passion or whatever. You know
okay.
what I mean?
So confidence for her. What do you guys think is what's the trait that you're most attracted to? What are you talking about? You see that Georgia come and say,
oh, he said, no, that's what she said to me.
Oh, no, I that's what I figured you was trying to tell me. What's that military baddest? I can't pin that comment right now. Mujen says, I have a tumor in my chest, so I just try to keep it as neutral as possible. Okay, you have a tumor in your chest, or is that what somebody told you?
I was somebody told me.
Wow. Okay. Man, I got a lot for this one. Oh, I might have to. Okay. Candy with the T says a family man.
Thanks.
Okay. Mage Top says conversation, mental, and emotional balance. Smile, teeth, and toes. Okay. He got a list, honey. I said most attractive trait.
Most.
That means pick one. He was like, oh, no. He got a list. Kevin says ambition. I'm glad you're in here, Kevin. Austin says conversation. What's up, JD? Most attractive trait for me, my most attractive trait is somebody that knows themselves. Because if you know yourself, I feel like we can skip through a whole lot of BS.
Right.
And a lot of issues, and that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be successful at a relationship, but it'll definitely help us figure out whether it's anything there for us pursuing. So Georgia King said a motivated woman. Candy with the T says a man that can cook because I don't. Hey, she honest, okay? Madge says my heart only has eyes for you, Jess. Whatever. I don't believe that at all. Every other day you posting what that girl name is. Tell them who you be posting every other day.
Who?
I can't think of her name right now. Jewel says lips, ambition, deep conversation, and a patient person.
I like a guy that can another really attractive thing, since it seems like we're doing more than just the most, is one that can switch it off, where we could be talking about sports, but then we could be talking about work, then we could be talking about something ratchet, and then have like a deep conversation about anything.
Honey, she want the best friend. She want the homie. She want the educator. She want the lover. Mugen says, I do. Doctor confirmed. I know I'm leaving soon, but being alone is even more painful. You know what? My heart is with you. Okay. My heart is with you. Well, that's tough and that's heavy. Y'all, I think we send love and prayers to you.
That's not what somebody was said to them to make a mistake?
No, I think that's what he's saying by himself.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Let him confirm before I give these feelings.
Oh. Georgia King says, actually, a woman who teaches me something and can make me laugh. Oh, okay. So Madge is always posting. Yeah, Angela Simmons, that's her name.
Oh.
Russ says, a good woman with a sense of humor. Georgia King says, sounds like he is talking about someone specific. Girl, they be on your head.
I don't know why.
Confidence, sense of humor, honesty. Austin says, when you can wear sneakers and heels and look sexy. What's up, Dream versus Fears? And Hardy West says, a woman who's about her business.
What's
okay.
Up? Austin went to high school together. What's up?
Okay, girl. Okay.
No, you putting that okay like we dated. That was just a homie.
Mm-mm. I was saying that you telling on yourself.
Oh, no, we didn't. No. Ain't nothing to tell. Nah, he's
okay, so this is the one I wanted to get to earlier, and now I can.
Okay.
Okay, this is a little serious. What's up, Snow? To me, this is a little bit serious because I feel like it was a genuine question. Okay. Georgia King said, are you drinking out of a pistol jar?
It's a mason jar.
I'm about to play with y'all. Okay, here's the question.
Okay.
Here is the question. Y'all pay attention. Because this one, I want to give a serious answer. Don't be up in here cutting up. All right, so what would be your best advice for getting a good woman back? I fucked up. So this person said, what would be your best advice to getting a good woman back? I fucked up. First of all, I commend you for asking this question because maybe you really just don't know. Now, I don't think there's one set answer either.
There isn't.
And second of all, I commend you for admitting that you messed up.
Right.
So, and actually wanting to do something about it. So, do you have something to say on this already or you need a second?
You go ahead.
All right. So, the best advice for getting a good woman back, I mean, it's going to be a multitude of things. It depends on what you did, if you can even get her back, first of all.
Sure.
So, some things you can't get back. So, I don't know what the fuck up was, but some things you just can't get back. But I think that you need to be understanding. You need to be very patient because if you broke something, it's up to that person whether they want to receive you back. So if you're too pushy, it's a problem. If you're too distant, it's a problem as well.
I guess my thing is just focus on yourself, because when you focus on yourself, because a lot of times if this person wants this girl back, then his ego probably is hurt, his confidence is probably hurt, all of the things that person whoever broke up with you is not going to attract them to you. So focus on yourself. And if it's meant to be, your paths will cross again. And by the time you focus on yourself, you may not even be attracted to what you used to be attracted to.
That's true. So for those entering the room, the question is, what would be your best advice on getting a good woman back? Because I fucked up. And when you mess up, first of all, you need to admit it. And I think of a lot of times what you're sorry for maybe is not even really what that person is pissed about. That may not even be what their real issue is. Girl, these comments is off the chain.
Unique. The denim guys that like edges. When they gone, they gone. Spray a little bit. They got little sprays and stuff. They have little serums and oils.
We talking about edges. Hardy West says she belongs to the streets now. Jen said, don't try to get her back if you didn't really change what you fucked up.
Or just time. Let time do its thing.
Somebody else said, don't be sorry, be more careful.
Let them miss you. Because if you're right there, they can't miss you. Let them miss you. Let them remember the good times.
But if you mess up, they may not miss you. So he doesn't want to be too passive.
No, but that's what I mean. So if you messed up, give them a second so they can forget. Not necessarily forget, but that hurt could be in the back.
Girl, you a woman. You know we don't forget shit.
I don't forget, but I might miss them a little bit. once time has passed. You know what I mean?
Candy with the T says, nope, can't get me back. I hold grudges. Hardy West says, if she leaves, she leaves.
Right.
Dreams versus Fear says, my advice is good luck. Naj says, tell her the truth. I fucked up and I'm sorry. What's up, Sticker Fix?
And then just give her space.
Naj said, you definitely have to give her time.
Right.
G Cummins says, let her know your intentions, that you're truly sorry, and take accountability. And be patient. Oh, so this is the comment you read, right? Unique the demigod. Oh, y'all, he can sing too. He can sing.
Really?
Like Edges, when they gone, they gone. Yeah. Jewel agrees with you, girl. So Snow, you know, Snow got to put his on it. Okay, Snow.
Snow need to get up here. Snow actually like.
He won't. I already tried to, you know, he won't.
Hey, because them chicks trying to go, they going to be in his face. That's a good move, brother. You should stay off. Just stay off, because they going to come get you.
So Snow says, give her space. If she wants it back, she'll be back. Communicate it and pray. Mash says, damn, bro. Show and prove. Go out of your way to show her you're serious about making the change and let her know you're not your mistakes. And be patient to get her, bro.
Be patient.
Y'all some savages. Okay, Brooklyn 2 Live says, go to counseling. Biggest mistake I made is not going. I want to take a beat on this because I think that a lot of people have an issue going to counseling, and I don't know if it's a cultural thing. But we got to get to talking about this more. There is nothing wrong with going to counseling. Going to counseling, a good counselor can help you learn yourself or address
dating.
Huh?
It's like dating.
I mean, I want somebody who's healthy and healed, and you know, you always can't fix things by yourself that you've been through, depending on whatever it is. So you might need somebody that's a professional to help you. Come on, let's expedite this so we can expedite a healthy relationship.
But just like with dating or whatever, just because you find one counselor, that doesn't mean that's the right fit. So
Right.
like for me, when I went to counseling, maybe the second time, I think I had to go through like 3 or 4. Because a couple of them, they were like, really? You going through that? Or they was crying too, and I was like, nah, I need something else.
Listen, and I've been to counseling too. I think that there's quite a few of us in here that may be going to counseling. So I'll just say this. A lot of people are scared to go to counseling or feel a certain way about it. You know, ain't nothing wrong with you if you go to counseling.
And
nothing
I
at all.
went to counseling. And when I went to counseling when I was married, we had a counselor together, and then I had a totally different one by myself. Because I felt like they opened us up, and I was like, I need to talk to someone else completely different. But
Girl, Madge says this man is hurting and y'all not helping him. You must not have been here for the first 5 minutes of this conversation. We definitely gave good advice.
Yeah, he just need to get
now the savage comments are in the comments that we're reading. Will says, nah, buddy, she gone. She for the streets, getting her shit knocked in. Okay, I'm sorry, but for every woman that is hurt by a man who fucked up, she is not for the streets and getting not her shit knocked in. She might really be fucking hurt.
And if she want to go see Man by the Horse, who cares? Why should she be for the streets? I don't understand that standard, because if a guy goes and he does the same thing, he's not a hoe, or he's not in the streets. You know what I mean? If she just want to be with somebody for the moment, or just, you know, whatever, like, I don't know. You don't like that double standard shit.
Yeah, we don't do double standards. Okay, I'm official. J7 says, just be her friend, don't go back. G Cummins says, sounds like she met that dick.
And I didn't. And obviously I didn't. And then that's the other thing. Like, I don't do friends with exes. Like, if we were intimate or we were in a relationship, the closest one is my son's father. And it's just because we have to have contact. Other than that, when we done, we done.
Okay, so Snow says, man, just hit my line, homie. I got the manual. Dreams versus Fear says, women don't forget. It's up to her. You have no control in them. And you're right. If you messed up, you don't have control in the matter. I mean, and I think it's vice versa. If the woman messed up, like, at the end of the day, you're at the mercy of whether that person is willing to accept you, and that may take time, or it may never happen.
Right. And that's on both ends.
Mugen says, I'm down to tap in, but you won't see my face. Hey, man, people, when someone comes on live, they want to see who's on the other end, man. What's up, Steph? Candy with the T says, just leave it alone because it will never be the same.
Yeah.
Jinjin says, yeah, talk is cheap. I'm going to need actions to back up how sorry you claim you are. Matt says counseling doesn't have the same effect on people, though, but it's never a bad option. I've went and can see the growth and changes within. Brooklyn 2 Live said, I went after the fact and it was too late. It was never too late because it still helped you, bro.
Right.
Okay, Steph said what you said earlier. She said counseling is like dating, too.
You gotta fill that thing out.
Yeah. Jaja King says, keep showing up when she says leave. Honestly, if she responds, she's still there. She might be looking.
Keep showing up when she say leave.
Hold on, let me finish. Everybody has to be heard, Key. He says, keep showing up when she says leave. Honestly, if she responds, she's still there. She might be looking to see if you'll put forth the effort. A lot of times as men, we walk away because of pride.
And he right about that because when I'm done, you don't get access. So you won't be getting no response.
And if you do get a response, she definitely still has love for you.
This is true.
And look, if she not responding like you want her to or as often as you want her to, you ain't got a right to feel that way because remember, you fucked up.
Exactly.
Candy says, I go to a counselor now just to talk to someone. It's more of a talking thing.
It's a tune-up. I'm here for that.
Cummins says, a good counselor, but you got to get into it with the right mindset.
You got to be open to it. You can't be closed off like you're going to try to figure that person out or you like, I'm not into this or whatever. You got to go there with your guard down like you're willing to allow the process to work. Be open to it.
Dreams versus Fear says, did you go to a counselor with your girlfriend? That's a little earlier in the game. Maybe with my fiance, maybe with my wife. No. Okay, so I think what he's saying is he would go to counseling with a fiance and a wife, but not a girlfriend.
Okay, well, I mean, different strokes. I would. I mean, I guess it just depends. Like, and then for us, like everybody's experiences are different.
Mm-hmm.
But that you're trying to get through a trauma, and if you're open and honest with whoever your partner is, and you're like, hey, this is what I experienced. I feel like I'm good, and let's say certain things trigger and come up, and you don't want to necessarily be done with that person.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? If you open to just go talk to somebody else, so you know how to communicate with
right. Counseling is taboo in Brazilian families, so I've never been. Okay, I didn't know that. Brooklyn says definitely the best thing you did personally. Right. Snow says, truth be told, there's more than one good woman, and this just might be your learning curve to keep on to the next.
It's 7 billion people in this world. DeAndre is right.
Yeah. For those of y'all entering the room, we are answering a question like, what was your best advice to get a good woman back? And now the conversation has progressed to counseling, how that's not a bad thing. Georgia King says, no, it's not a double standard. Whatever you call the woman you fucked, call yourself. If she's a hoe, then he's a hoe.
Right.
So he don't believe in double standards either. Okay, Madge is disagreeing with the other comment when someone said keep showing up. He said, nah, you might pull up and see some shit you don't want to see.
Like the police.
Dream versus Fear says showing up when she says leave, that's how you go to jail.
Exactly. Keep showing up. Okay, come
on. Child. Well, I hope for the person that asked this question, I hope that you took something away from this advice that we gave you.
Yeah,
I really do. And I hope it works out.
Yep. I feel like women, like men and women are both like we are attracted to the mystery of a person sometimes. Not saying they need to be secretive, but also like the confidence of a person. So if you're going through that, your confidence isn't up there. So take a second. Somebody.
Dr. King says, tag me and I need to explain. Okay. All right. So it's an open live tonight. So anything goes. So anybody can jump in the live. So if you want to jump in the live, you got something to say, hit the request line. So Georgia King, I'm about to send you a request. Okay, good sis. Don't leave the room, honey.
I won't.
Okay.
I'm close by.
Thank you. All right, Georgia King, coming to you. Finna bring you in the room. We finna go live with Georgia King because he got something to say. Drink check.
I got one.
What's going on, what you got in your cup?
I got some Crown Peach.
Crown Peach. Well, welcome to the room, Wine Wednesdays. I'm glad you was brave enough to come in here.
Oh, yeah. Ain't nothing to be scared of.
It's not. This is a very low-threat environment. Positive.
Yeah. It's safe.
Yeah, it's safe. So let us know. What is it that you want to explain and address?
So, look, I need to explain to everybody, like, if you show up, you're going to see something that you ain't supposed to see. The showing up is not stalking nobody. You ain't supposed to just show up to somebody's house. Showing up is continually trying to communicate what your intentions are. So a lot of times as men, you'll go through and be like, hey, I know I fucked up. I'm sorry, right? The sorry, cool beans. You need to acknowledge it, so you say it. She might be like, man, miss me with that shit. Stop texting me. Cool. Shoot another text. Hey, I know you still upset, Miss Lady. I want to see how you doing. There's anything I can do to get back. If she respond to that, you still in the dope game. Like
Ladies,
y'all
I
said,
think so far we agree with you. Because so far I agree with you.
cause like y'all said, right? Like if she really done, trust me, you try
We
and call
fine.
that line, it's gonna be like doo doo doo. Customer no longer. You know what I'm saying? But if she ain't, she gonna pick up that phone. She gonna have a whole lot of goddamn attitude with it though. Like what? Then I tell you stop calling. I know you did. I know you did. Now the first 3 times you call, don't be like, you want to get something to eat? That's the cheater code. She don't want to get nothing to eat with your ass. What you need to do though, might need to go ahead, give her a little call. You know, you got to lame yourself up a little bit if that's what you want to call it. But sometimes you got to break yourself down to get back what you want.
Humble.
You got to sacrifice your pride. So that's it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep showing up. And if she truly done, then you know. But you can't exit that door if that's what you really want to be. And you're going to have to eat all types of shit. You're going to be on a good date having fun and be like, girl, let me order you something that you used to like. And she might be like, that's what that bitch like too, huh? You got to eat that. You got to sit there and shut the hell up. Like, all right, yep. And then you move on. But that's if you really want to stay. And if you don't, then you don't. But if you really want to be there, you gotta scoop that shit up and you gotta move on with it. Don't worry about what your people got to say, because everybody gonna clown you. Be like, man, you don't want to be there. Oh, she treating me like shit. Hey, she might
First
be
of all,
kicking
they don't need to
everybody
be in the
outside.
business.
They don't. But you know, folk messing nowadays. You know, you post all them pictures on Facebook and then they get deleted. We got questions because I've been following the relationship the past 2 years. You got to answer
Listen, you
me.
know that is so real. Ladies,
Yeah.
fellas, if y'all didn't know, both ways. People be lurking, but they can't wait till a sign that you single and broke up or unhappy or upset, and they try to swoop in there and say today.
Hey, that I don't need to hear none of that. That I don't like even posting it too much, man. Just hey, I might pop up married on y'all ass one day. Poop, there we go. When you get in a relationship, bro, we've been dating about 15 years. No, not that long. I don't know. Somebody gonna be like, 15 years, you ain't get engaged yet? No.
You already
But
know.
you get the purpose.
So Kiwi says she agrees. Madge, he says you're right. That you must have found his manual. Snow says fucking facts. You getting hand claps. You getting number love in here right now. Okay, so Lead Her says, what is the flip side for a woman trying to get back with a man?
Easy. No, I'm not even finna take it there. I'm not even finna take it there. You know what?
No, hold on. We don't bite our
I was
tongue.
finna tell a joke, but we gonna be y'all want to be serious. I finna say
No,
come
on. We do whatever we want to do in here.
Oh yeah,
You know,
well, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy, but it's hard, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. Most dudes gonna be like, you better give me all that good cat. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you cheated on a good dude and you come back giving some of that old nasty ass sex that we love, some dude gonna cry after that nut. You wanna know why?
I don't think
like,
I ever
oh
wanted to
damn,
cry
she did
myself.
that with him. We fragile. Let's just be real, right? And dudes ain't gonna like to say that, but we fragile because of the way we show love. And men are like, for us to be men, we have to conquer things. And it's not that a woman is meant to be conquered, but her body belongs to me. Not in the sense of I own you, but we want to feel like we the best. We want to feel like we the ones that please you to the utmost. So then you give yourself to another man. Let's say it's on that level, right? You give yourself to another man. Now I have to compete with the idea that somebody else was better than me. It's not the fact that you fuck somebody else, because a woman can't go fuck anybody, but for a man's frame of mind, fucking is fucking, right? My woman can go out there and fuck somebody, but man, let her be out there on a date. A woman just don't give up her time like that. Right, so a woman out there dating a nigga like, damn, yeah, you've been going to lunch with this nigga for about 10 weeks. I need to know what's going on. Now you can make a mistake once, but you go on a date with somebody for 10 weeks. That means y'all socializing, y'all sharing pillow talk. Now I got something to worry about. Now you done hurt my pride because I'm not the center of everything. So it's a little bit harder to recover. Men like to be like we strong, but we weak. when it comes to that, when it comes to our woman, we just not strong like women is. That's just being real. I'm not trying to be funny about it, but it's a little bit harder when you're trying to get us back. But to be
As
real,
it should be. I mean, anybody that messes up, it should be harder to get back because you took advantage of something, or you took it for granted. Oh Lord. So getting a man back, man, that's not easy. I think for me it depends. Official J7 says ain't no coming back for her. Snow says, man, look, it ain't nothing you can do if you cheat on me. Mash says sex ain't enough. No, dog. Everything else we can talk about. Kiwi says men don't take a cheater, but will be one. So a lot of people are saying that a man will not let a woman recover from cheating.
that's a lot.
And
That's a lot.
I do think that is true to an extent. And I think a lot of that is, I know I'm about to piss some people off in here, but it's the pride.
Say it then.
I think it's a pride thing. It's a pride. It's a pride thing. I feel like men, a lot of men, young men, y'all might want to act like y'all grown men, whatever, have pride. It's pride thing, man.
You know what? Any man that say that, to be honest, is lying. And this just gonna be real facts. Women cheating anyway.
Really?
Harder. They just now get me right. Not saying that every female is a cheater. I ain't saying that every female is a cheater. I'm just saying that most times if your woman cheating, you don't know. And I'm gonna tell you why most men don't know. I'm probably piss somebody off. Y'all ain't gonna agree.
That's fine, but I will say this before you dive into that. With this whole women cheating, one, I don't agree with anybody cheating, but I don't think that a woman cheating, if she is out the fucking blue. I do feel like if a woman cares about her relationship, she done told you 50 times what her problems are with you, and it's more than one. And I do feel like at that point she should just leave. But a lot of situations are more complicated. A lot of times you can't just leave. There's way more ties than that. But go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Take it away.
No, I'm gonna just say this, right? When I say that women are cheating, it actually ties into what you're saying, that men are cheating, right? And we so concentrated on the fact that of what we doing, we miss out that our woman is speaking to us about what she needs. So when she is out there cheating, most men tie back to pride. If you ask a man that's out there cheating, like, what your woman at home doing? Like, shit, sitting at home waiting for me.
Yeah.
We comprehend the fact that Jody out there beating her back in while you out the club spending money on some chick that might let you fuck after you buy her and her friends drinks. Right? Like, dude, sometimes everything comes back to pride sometimes. It's not to say that we can't be faithful or anything like that, and it's not saying that all women cheat, but women will give us the key, just like men will give women the key. Hey, if I love head and I tell my woman, hey, I really love head, and either she give me some lazy ass head because she don't really like giving head, or she ain't giving head, trust me, somebody gonna suck this pocket. Now they're gonna be.
I think the room need a drink check. The room need a drink check. Drink check. So listen.
I think we all give signs, just nobody want to pick up on it, and then everybody think that everybody being faithful. Like, I know my man good, I cook and clean, but all he asked for was to get a foot rub, and you don't touch feet. Somebody gonna touch them feet.
I mean, let me tell you. So I don't believe I've ever been, besides, like, we talking grown life, right? Not high school. I don't believe I ever been cheated on.
I remember you said that.
Yeah, I don't believe I ever been cheated on. It wasn't something I worried about. I feel like whatever you do in the dark gonna come to the light. And honestly, just pay attention to people. You have mixed reviews now. So at first, everybody had your back, man. You was the big homie. But now you have some mixed comments, which is fine. All opinions are welcome. Snow says, nah, King, you wilding on this one. But somebody else says facts. Somebody, official J7 is agreeing with you. A-Badge Austin says, speaking truth. Hey, Tiff. Mugen says, should I take back a female that's been caught cheating? I mean, he just answered that. G Cummins says he tried that. Trust was never the same. Listen, anybody that breaks trust in any relationship, whether that's a professional relationship, a friendship, or somebody you're seeing, you're intimate with, you got to rebuild. You even have to rebuild trust with your kids, you know, to a certain extent, depending on situations. Like, trust is not just giving back. If you mess it up, you got to put in some work. What's the problem with that? Candy says cheating is her final one. Dream versus Fear says they lying. All it takes is a whole lot of good sex and for her to be the person who I fell in love with. And she'll be in there trying to win the Academy Award.
Wow. I'm gonna tell y'all something my daddy told me a long time ago. He said, with any wrong, not just cheating, not just lying, just whatever. The way a relationship lasts is, do you love a person more than you dislike what it is they did wrong? And at the end of the day, if a person does something to you, like when a person has truly hurt you, all feeling goes out the door.
Yeah,
right?
you see them I mean, I feel like I don't know who you are anymore because I didn't even think that was in you.
Exactly. But if they do something and you look at them and you get upset because you still love them so much, that means you love them more than what they did. That's it.
Did y'all catch that? So, Leah Elizabeth says, I've read some statistics about this, and it said when women cheat, men are less likely to take them back. And if they do, the woman is put under more strict restrictions or rules in comparison. Why are you laughing?
I read something.
Oh, go ahead.
But I read something that boy D Snow, he said, I love me more than anything on this earth.
Amen. I love me.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
I love me some more too.
Man, yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Okay. Oh, you had these comments going. So let me ask you. So are you married? Have you been married?
Yeah, I've been married before.
Are you in a relationship?
No, not right now.
Okay. And I asked that because of what you speak, right? Because a lot of times we learn things through experience or being around some old heads, whatever. So that's why I asked. Because, you know, some people haven't experienced this level of love and forgiveness that you're speaking of.
Yeah, I think I speak from a sense of I done fucked up. That's just being real and not so much being the person that fucked up. Like I've been the person that fucked up a relationship, and I've been the person that been fucked over in a relationship and still fucked that up. Right? So like speaking from that pride thing, I can look back and am I over that? Yeah, I'm way over that relationship. But I'm man enough to look back and say, you know what? Did she really mess up? Or was I just being an asshole?
Okay.
And I've looked back at relationships and been like, I couldn't see. My homeboy used to call it like that new glow, right? So I'm here. You can be in a relationship. Let's say you PCS to a new base, especially if it's a small base, right?
Okay, so you're military.
Yeah.
Okay.
So male or female, right? Or even if you move to a new city, whatever it means, right? Everything has that glow about it. It's brand new, including you, right? So if you're in a small town and you brand new, everybody knows.
It's
like,
the honeymoon stage, you know?
Yeah, right. So I knew at one point, like I had moved somewhere. I was actually in a relationship and in a good relationship. I messed that up. Why? Because I was brand new. Everybody looking at you. Hey, who's the new person? You start feeling yourself a little bit, right?
I'm finna give you the mama look. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey. And in the beginning, right? In the beginning, you're like, hey, you know, I got something good going over here. But then you get your peoples around. You're like, man, you heard a little shot over there. She said something. Now you're starting to feel yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this is when you remind him.
And you mess up.
Friend, this is when you remind him he got something good already.
Hey, if you ain't got the right people around you, they telling you, bro, if I was you, I'd go over there. Just like, you know what? We act like it's only dudes that do this, and we think that all women just hate on people in the club. No, y'all just make sure women make sure that that they female friends is messing with something above. Dudes, we don't care. I'm gonna tell you how I know, right? A dude come up, I'm gonna tell you how I know, right? Let me hit you with it. Let me hit you with it. And I don't entertain these type of things. So I'm gonna preface this by saying I don't pay for conversations. I'm not cheap, but I ain't finna buy you drinks all night in the club over some music. You can barely hear me talk, and then you gonna walk out that thing. If I look good enough for you to conversate with, you know what I'm saying? You take that little number down, and we can meet at the Waffle House afterwards. I'm from Georgia, so that's where we going. After the club. But here's the deal, right? If a dude look a little broke or he don't meet the standard of what you already got, right? And he stepped to you in the club, let's say you got a man, most of your female friends like, not that nigga, right? But if he ball player status, he spend a little money, maybe he done bought bottles for all 10 of the females that you with, they be like, oh yeah, talk to him. Females do that type of thing. Men, on the other hand, I don't give a damn if she work at McDonald's. She got a fat ass and a cute smile. Like, bruh, you see she choosing tonight. You see she choosing. You got to do it. You got
What's
to
in
do
the
it.
comments?
We don't give a damn, right?
I'm with you, Tramp. Tell it, bro. A
That's
little
just
bro.
being real.
Georgia in the house.
That's just being real, man. Like, we all know. Females, we all play wingman in different scales, right? Men, hey, bro, man, she got a friend. Friend ain't looking all that good, but I need you to take that L. All dudes know what it mean. When your boy call you, say, man, I need you to take an L tonight. I'm going to leave it at that. Women ain't taking no L. Women be like, hey, he wanna go to what's the name? But there go his.
I'm afraid of like, bitch, y'all can meet later. What you talking about? We came here together, we leave here together. And then,
dude, hey, I don't give a damn. Hey, if she look good enough, hey, bro, holla at your boy. You need me to cover for you tonight? We don't care. Women be like, no, we all left together unless he balling. If he balling, like, girl, do we got any friends?
Do we got any friends? Okay, that's true.
Oh, buddy over there. And it'd be like,
so that turns into not a one-on-one, but let's make this an after party. That's what that turns into.
His friends gotta be balling. You know what?
Yo, Katie taking this. She's telling the truth. She said, hell no, I'm not taking no L. I would have a straight attitude.
Females ain't taking no L like that.
Nah, we ain't taking no L, honey. You better get his number and holler at him for breakfast.
Hey, dudes, they gonna take, every dude done took at least one L in their life.
Fellas, if you took a L, put a fist. Put the fist emoji if you took an L for the homie. Keep it 100. If you took an L for the homie, put a fist.
You ain't a real friend if you haven't.
Kiwi said next time a homeboy step, oh, you taking an L with me? You asking me if I'm taking an L, sis? Nah, my reputation on the line. Snow says if her friend ain't cute, you better get her on your own merit, G.
Hey.
Look, they with you, bro.
I ain't saying they still doing it, but 18, 19, somebody done caught with it. I ain't say you had to go home and finish that whole thing out, but you did have to keep somebody company for a long time.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so that was interesting. Well, okay, so before, what's up, Mello? No, so Kiwi saying, no, I'm saying that to the homeboy. Okay, so let's do this. While y'all got him online, he was bold enough, Georgia King up in here, willing to talk. You willing to answer anything? Because, that's the rules of the room.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, so, y'all got some questions for him? Ladies, he seemed like he got a lot of sense. A lot of the men are in agreement with him. So what y'all want to ask, now is the time. So put it in that comment box or hit that Q&A.
Well, GC Cummins said he ain't being Scottie Pippen no more. Hey, man, Scottie Pippen led the Bulls when MJ left, man. You just got to wait for your turn to step up. No, I'm just playing.
Look, so while they gather their thoughts about what they want to ask you, somebody asked, are you reading any books currently? Like, what are some books, and not just for you, what are some books y'all are reading? What's some books? You reading anything? What's the last one you read?
And the last book I read, I'm actually looking at, it's going to be really, really horrible. Make sure I get the title right. Yep. It's Webinars for Dummies.
Okay. You want to create a webinar?
Yeah. So I'm just trying to brush up on it. So I teach a lot of stuff. Of course, COVID knocked everybody out the game. So you have to switch your platforms in which you want to teach people in and how you want to reach people.
Right.
Been a blessing, right? So trying to make sure that you expound on the message that you're trying to teach and reach more folks. So again, like I said, I'm in the military. I'm not worried about, I am worried about the folks that are here with me, but let's collaborate. So if somebody has something, a different base that they trying to do, and I got something at my base that I'm already doing,
Right.
just take it.
And for those that's not military in the room, because we have a very mixed audience. While we on this mixed audience, I know we have a lot of non-military in here, a lot actually.
We do.
Y'all drop your city, rep your city. So Unique, the demigod says the Bible. A. Marie Cook says, "Hey sis, reflection guide." I'm gonna write that one down. Hey sis, reflection guide. What other books y'all reading? Okay, The 5 Love Languages says J7. Okay, I have that one. I've read that one. Mugen says Anarchist Cookbook. And then Best Book for Black People, period. Okay, my question about that. It's literally a cookbook though, right?
Yeah, I need to know that.
Yeah, so y'all jot these down. G Cummins says Relationship Goals by Mike Todd. Okay.
Which one is that old buddy that, no, that's somebody else.
So we got somebody else that says the Series 7 book, The Superior Man. That's a good book. Okay, we got Los Angeles in the house. We got Atlanta in the house.
That's a whole lot of Georgia. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Jen says, if you like poetry, go check out Little Seductions Black Book of Poetry. By her. Oh, no. By Poetess Leila Sky. Hey, she's in the live, too. Poetess Leila Sky. So, listen, at the end of my sessions, I always do a networking piece. So, make sure you drop your poetry book. She said it's a good read. Okay, so Snow agrees with Mello. That book is fire. Y'all write down The Superior Man. We got 2 people saying it's dope.
The Superior Man is a great book.
Yeah, y'all write down The Superior Man. Now, is that for men only or?
No. Honestly, you should read that book, especially if you're in a relationship. Y'all should read that book together. And chapter by chapter, y'all should break down each thing.
Okay, so The Superior Man, Mike Todd is another good read. So somebody else double tap Mike Todd. So Relationship Goals by Mike Todd. Jot that down. What else y'all got in here? Y'all some readers. I love y'all.
I'm gonna hit y'all with one. Excuse the language in it, but it's a book titled "How to Unfuck Your Life."
You know, I have a book like that too, but it's not How to Unfuck Your Life. I don't want to go get it.
It's probably I got it. I'm looking at it over there in the corner. I don't want to go grab it, but I think I know what you're talking about.
I have another one. Yeah, The Guide to Unfucking Yourself or something. I have another one in there, and it's business centric, like, you know, getting out of your own way centric.
It's the same one. It might be the same author. He has a couple of different titles like that.
All right. Brooklyn 2 Live says The Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health. Well, I want that one too. The Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health. I hope y'all writing this down, because at the end of the day, let me tell y'all something. You know, when I started Wine Wednesdays, it was just because COVID was happening and people needed an outlet. And I was like, you know what, let me just get in here, kick it with some people, share some laughs, spread some positivity, network, let's manifest some things. And here we are months later. This is actually going to be episode 31 right here. So
congratulations.
Yeah, y'all are dope. This is all y'all. Y'all are dope. We got San Antonio in the house, some more Atlanta in the house, Bay Area, but North Carolina all day. North Carolina. Hey, Princess. Dallas is in the house. We got Virginia in the house, but Georgia all day.
Hey, that's a good thing right there.
Thank you, Snow. Snow corrected me. The book that I have is Unfuck Yourself. Esther Laura says The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Yeah. It's the same author. Okay.
It's the same author. It is.
So we got another foot stump on that book. How to Unfuck Your Life. I love it. Y'all write these books down. People is dropping gems. The Relationship Dismount by Zoe Williams. South Kakalaki, Colorado Springs up in here. Portland, Oregon in here.
All right.
Okay, and here's some more books. Women, here's some more books. So Kiwi says Pussy Prayers, The Woman Code, and Fuck the Cape.
And Hey Sis, Reflection Guide.
Ooh, we dropped. God, can we just take a moment? Air, y'all some readers in here.
Hey, I'm gonna throw one thing out there
Yeah.
for the fellas out there. These books that these women saying that they reading, even the one like Hey Sis Reflection Guide, pick that shit up and read that shit.
You petty for that. I think
No.
everybody in here already, it goes without saying. A lot of people in here don't admit it, but they take notes. I remember one day I had another male pop in the room to do this with me. And my ladies were quiet. And I called them out. I'm like, yo, why the men are the only one in the comments? And somebody told me, like, sis, we taking notes. Damn.
Sometimes you got to.
Unique the Demigod says he's about to write a book called Ain't That Some Shit? Snow agrees with you. Y'all better read them. Okay. We got
the last one, The Native Son. If y'all haven't read that, read The Native Son. It's not a whole business book or any of that, but it's from one of the first Black authors that was published. So you need to read it.
Everything a woman listens to, you better listen to. Ladies, everything a man listens to, you better listen to. Free game. What they read is what they are working on. You guys.
Indeed. Whoever said it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. We hit this book. We knocked this book. Okay, Law of Abundance. You guys, if y'all have some more books you're reading, keep dropping them. You know what? I'll work on a book list. The bad thing about this platform is that I'm gonna figure it out, but I really can't transfer a lot of these comments to the aftermath. So please write this shit down. All right, let's move on. So Georgia King, what's your whatever name you're willing to give us besides me calling you Georgia King?
My actual name is King.
It's King?
Like King, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, King.
I'm being for real now. You like somebody that actually needs to go ahead and say
Okay, here's the next one. King, why do guys shoot their shot with multiple friends? Like, do you not think we talk to each other? And before you question the question, this is true. Ladies, stand up in here. There are several ladies that will agree with this question, with this whole question. Like, I'm one of them. There are guys that try to shoot their shot and they try to do it over like social media or however they can like be sneaky about it. Come on. Go ahead. Do you have an answer for this one?
I do. So first off, what do you consider shooting your shot? And I'm going to say this before you even go in, because everybody's going to be like, what you mean? You shooting.
No, I would agree with you. Flirting and sending messages and saying, hey, here's my number. When are you free? I'd like to take you out are two different things.
It is. And a casual comment is nothing but a casual comment, right? If I'm just bigging you up, so let's say you post something and I'm like, and I hit that like, or I slide, maybe you put something on your story and I'm like, damn, you look beautiful.
Okay,
right?
so let me clarify, because I know her.
Yeah.
That's not what she's talking about.
She talking about like, I'm shooting.
Because I see Mello says, if sending heart pics or liking pics, that doesn't mean shooting your shot. That's not what she's talking about. She's not talking about picture likes or comments on posts. She's talking about straight DM action.
Y'all ain't gonna make it easy. Okay, so bam, let me go ahead and give my disclaimer. I do not represent all males in the universe. Don't y'all beat me up, but sometimes we may not know, right? Sometimes you may not know that people are as cool as they are. That's one. Two, like, we all see the meme. Like, damn, when you meet all the friends and found out you got the ugly one.
Yo, women go through that too.
Yeah, y'all do, right? So sometimes you just putting energy out there in the atmosphere and seeing who energy match. Is it wrong? Yeah, because we know y'all talk.
Look,
we know y'all talk.
I hate to stop you, but I screenshot it. No. I screenshot it. So before you get too deep, we're going to come right back to this. Y'all already know I like to save my lives. If we go too long, it's going to disappear. King, you going to come back with me?
Yeah, hold on. So nobody think I'm hatfishing. I cut my hair bald.
You know what? I'm so glad you
somebody
addressed
sent me
that.
a message like, hey, bro, we got to have... I wear hats, but I'm bald. I keep it fresh, clean, all that. So what's up?
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the comments real quick and we gonna exit out. They in the DM. A Unique the Demigod says because we like all y'all, that's why. Might like the pick, but that's about it. They just toss out a wide neck and hope that they catch one. They just toss out a wide neck and catch one girl.
No, you gotta target that thing out, man. You gotta
On the street, nigga, man, I promise. Blow a check and penny on them, man, I promise. Loyalty is everything, man, I promise. And I won't change on my homie, man, I promise. Up in St. Phil, blowing money, man, I promise. I keep my family first, man, I promise. I got vanilla clip for your money.
Let go, king of the family. Ay, come on. Hey, they been sleeping on the kid like a Tempur-Pedic. I don't give no fucks, that kid explain why I sit conceited. How he go from a trap to packing arenas. The same way I had them fiends coming back to the phenom. I remember getting bells of that Reggie Miller. Break it down and distribute it for 750. If the label call me now, I want like 7 digits. Cause it ain't nothing to grab a fork and do a dance with it. Keep talking, get your motor mouth decapitated. My whole state counting on me like a calculator. I'm already bossed up, don't need no rap to pay me. All I need is my daddy and a tractor trailer.
On the street, nigga, man, I promise. Blow a check and penny on them, man, I promise. Loyalty is everything, man, I promise. And I won't change on my homie, man, I promise. Up in St. Phil, blowing money, man, I promise. I keep my family first, man, I promise. I got vanilla clip for you money.
King of the family, come on, see, I can move it fast if it like this. Been chasing dirty money, it's a white kick. Lately I've been going off like a light switch. Trust nobody, I fight my dog like Mike Vick. I'm driving foreign cars in a country town. If they wanna see the cash first, turn it down. And it's hard to hit his hate when I'm blowing loud. I got a check and you broke, no common ground. Keep talking, get your motor mouth decapitated. My whole state counting on me like a calculator. I'm already bossed up, don't need no rap to pay me. All I need is my daddy and a tractor trailer.
On the street, nigga, man, I promise. Blow a check and penny on them, man, I promise. Loyalty is everything, man, I promise. And I won't change on my homie, man, I promise. Up in St. Phil, blowing money, man, I promise. I keep my family first, man, I promise. I got vanilla clip for you money. And fuck a record deal, 100, on the street, nigga, man, I promise. Blow a check and penny on them, man, I promise. Loyalty is everything, man, I promise. And I won't change on my homie, man, I promise. Up in St. Phil, blowing money. Keep my family first, man, I promise. I got banana clip for you monkey. And fuck a record deal, 100.
Hey
You got it.
Trish, can you type? Yep. Trish, can you type why do guys shoot their shot to multiple women? Or why do guys shoot their shot to multiple friends? Because that's really the question. Why do guys shoot their shot to multiple friends? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Wine Wednesday. If you are new to the room, there are very few rules. Have something in your cup, have positive energy, and keep it real. We talk about any and everything. Feel free to use the comment box or the Q&A box to drop whatever topic, whatever question you have, and whatever opinion that you have. You feel me? You feel me? Okay, so you said, what did you tell me you was drinking on? I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh, Crown. Okay. What's up, Precious Not Ordinary? What's up, Gordon? What's up, Naj and Sweet Tinka and Brooklyn? Hey, Curly Girl. What's up, J7? Hey, so I'm official. J7 is one of the owners of 7 On Demand. Hey, are we still streaming live on Roku right now? This is our first time streaming live. I don't know how it's going, so give me an update. I know earlier somebody said there was no sound on Roku. Look at King. King is like, I did not know we were streaming.
I don't look.
On
I'm
Roku.
really sitting here thinking like, this is really big stuff, man. I'm proud of you.
So this is new. Like, he brought me this opportunity, and he just launched 7 On Demand streaming service to Roku last week. So it'll be across all platforms come December, January 2021. December 2020, January 2021. So I'm just
in like 2 months. You worldwide global.
He is. I am official J7. Yeah. So he reached out to me, was like, I love this concept. You have a very interactive platform. Why not stream it? So I don't have a Roku yet. But if you guys have Roku, look up, download. I don't know how Roku works, but 7 On Demand with the 7 spell out. And you should be able to see this straight from your Roku right now.
Man, post this on your story one time. I'm going to just go get some Roku stuff just to support.
Yes. So this
Just
was
support.
up. So Naj says, thank you. He said everything is great. So Naj says, I like what King said. Guys are throwing out energy and seeing what energy is reciprocated. But you know what, guys? I understand that guys are throwing out and see what energy is reciprocated. But the question at hand is guys hollering at women who are in the same group of friends. That's the question at hand. So if you know me and whomever are friends, then why are you hollering or in both of our DMs at the same time? That's what Kiwi was getting at.
I don't feel so much that it's that. I think it's like this, right? Like,
They look like clowns, though. You could say whatever. There's really no fixing it. Bros.
So everything is built off perception. To me, that's in my eyes. Like, if I'm shooting, you know I'm shooting, and I'm targeting.
And that's different. And I think that's the difference right there.
But
intentions and true targeting and intentions, because people can send memes or like pictures all damn day long, but you know, fellas, let me just say, like, you know, if you sending the same message to me and my homegirl, you don't think we're gonna talk? And women, we good for some screenshots. And if you didn't know, now you know. Boy, we good. And we good for some group chats. And you know what? Y'all good for some group chats too. I done seen a few. Girls, don't let these dudes fool you. These dudes have full group chats. And you know what's crazy? What we talk about in our group chat, ladies, their group chat is worse. It's like a whole nother extreme. They share videos, pictures of any and everything. So they're not serious about you.
Can we do a drink check?
Yeah. I'm feeling all the tea.
That hurt.
I'm feeling the tea. Okay, so Patty. Hey, Hardy West, when you made that flyer, I didn't know we were going to be up on Roku this week. So, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you for doing that flyer out the blue, too. I didn't even ask. So that was what's up. Book of Eli says it's the bait. Patty Cake says, wider the net, better the chances of making a catch. Ashley Monet says, but I need you to choose who wants a man that is for everybody. Snow says, I cannot answer that question because I will never play myself like that. Thank you, Snow. Don't.
Hey,
And King, you not
don't.
under the gun. You already said you're very intentional. You're a straight shooter. You're going to know I'm shooting my shot. And, you know, so you probably, I would hope, are not one of the guys doing this.
No, I think, so I'm going to put something out there. And I ain't fully met Buddy yet. But even from the lab, when like, and me and D Snow already done talked, we got a whole bunch of mutual friends, but Buddy be spitting like real shit. So you already know who you can. It is very true that dudes be out here like pillow talking their ass off. Right? I can't deal with no dude that pillow talk like that. Like, come on, bro. If you telling me too much, I don't even like to be around no dude that talk too much. Like, oh man, you know, I was in the spot. Like, hey man, shut up, get out my face. Because if you telling your business that much, you damn sure gonna tell mine. And then you full cat. Like, you just trying to sound good. You know who's stepping the right way. That's
right.
But you have to be intentional when you're talking to a woman. The problem becomes women are catty. So let's say I'm talking to your friend. Let's say me and your friend are hollering, but I pay you a compliment. You have a lot of women that feed off of the compliment. So like you can say like, oh damn, I see you over there, boo, with your heels on, looking good. That's it. For me, I'm Southern. That's just it. That's all you're gonna get from me. I don't mean
Let's
by
put a pin in that. Hold on. Let's talk about this. That's your example. So
it might not. Okay.
Well, it's okay because I like to clarify before we even progress, right? Because that's good communication.
Mm-hmm.
So your first statement was you are communicating with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a first girl. So how are you communicating? Are y'all talking consistently? Is it social media or are y'all transitioning to phone dialogue?
No, man, we FaceTime.
Then
we FaceTiming in the shop.
So if you and my friend who you're talking to are FaceTiming.
Yeah.
Now have you met? Do we know each other while you paying this compliment? I guess my thing is this. Would you do it in her face? Yeah. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Would you do it in her face? If you and her was together and I was there, would you be like, and you might, I'm not saying you wouldn't. So my thing is as long as you're willing to say and do whatever it is in front of that person, then it's innocent. Mm-hmm. Or the flip side is that you just don't give a fuck.
I mean, shit, it can be a little bit of both. But that's not the point. I get what you're saying. I would never do nothing in a DM that I wouldn't do in my woman's face. And I'm not shooting in nobody's DM. So let's get that out the way. If I put a comment, I'm going to put it like, let's say you post something and you doing what you do. And I say, all right, I see you out there.
I'm not going to, now ladies, I'm not going to take that no type of way. I do get a lot of people that show me, so I call that showing support. Just because, and I made a post on this not long ago, it was on my story. Just because I like a picture or like a story or send you a 100 or heart or agree with whatever it is, I love the hype that you showing about your goddamn self. That don't mean I want you.
Yeah. I see folks on there like, yeah.
So Mello asked me, is that so, Jay? Hey, Joni. Somebody please the fifth. I'm a sniper, 1 shot, 1 kill.
Well, okay. Shit.
That's why, Mello, why are you calling me out? That's what we do, huh, Jay? You already know I welcome call outs. So let me know what you're calling me out on so I can clarify. I welcome it. I don't like any confusion in my life. Monet says exactly, target who you want, decide before you shoot your shot. Snow says, what if he shot at one and you curved him and then he shot at the next one and she was down? Who's wrong? Nobody's wrong. We're grown.
Nobody.
No one's wrong.
I'm
now,
glad
if your feelings are hurt in the situation, you need to man up.
I'm glad he said it. And you know what? It's so funny because dudes don't care about that as much as females do. And a female, if your homegirl curved the dude and you was like, yeah, buddy, really legit, your female friend would be like, you know that nigga tried to get with me. Okay, and
no, that's not get with though.
Oh, I seen it before though.
No, and I agree with you. And I think that a lot of what we talk about comes down to maturity and it comes down to your circle And I think that men and women both need to come on now. Like we reach a certain point in our life where we need to elevate our relationships. You know, don't. I have gotten rid of a lot of female friends or associates because I don't have time for the petty, the jealousy, the you want your pride boosted, so we make drama out of absolutely nothing. Like I don't have time for that stuff.
None of it.
But you're right, it happens. Story comments show up as DMs. Okay, Gordon, don't be over here defending yourself. I'm just kidding. Let me see if I have a whole bunch of comments.
I see. Somebody said, I'm not showing none of my homies shit. That's for me and me. Me and me only. Hey, that's official right there.
But the group men chats or group men texts that I have seen, they're not sharing their personal lady. They all doing their own thing and they ain't looking at y'all do some fuck shit in y'all group messages. I'm just gonna say that.
I don't say they do. I don't do none of that shit. I don't hang with a whole bunch of dudes. If y'all get a chance, he sound crazy as hell, but go ahead and watch that Dame Dash interview.
Dame Dash. Hey, so first of all, Gordon, I was just kidding. I didn't mean nothing by my comment. I was just giving you a hard time. Second of all, who was that? The Shade Room posted a video clip of some old rapper. I don't give a fuck that I don't remember his name, but whatever. And he was talking about whatever woman he was with, if he don't care if she feel the type of way about him liking pictures. If he see it and he like it, he gonna like it. And she better get her confidence up. Who, y'all, tell me in the comments, somebody in here has seen that on the Shade Room.
I don't know that one right there.
Somebody about to catch us up. And it's I don't remember the rapper. It's an old school rapper, but he went on a whole long rant about him having a woman, Slim Thug. Slim Thug was like basically
from that goddamn Texas.
Yeah, I can like whatever pictures. It's just liking a picture. And if mama's super tight about that, she need to get her confidence up. Okay, why are y'all shooting y'all shot for me again? I'm so let me tell y'all something. Oh my God. Why y'all doing this? It's like y'all get slicker in y'all system and then y'all start hollering at me. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. We are not creating Shoot Your Shot Wars with Jay the Positive Soul tonight. We are not doing it. We're not doing it. Okay? We are not doing this right now. Thank you. Dream versus Fears. Madge, sit your ass down. Calm down. I ain't got time. Okay, so Jaja King, are you from Houston because the accent is there?
No, so I'm from Georgia. I let y'all see it. It's all on my arm.
That don't mean nothing. You act like that's your freaking.
That is what it is. So, but I spent a lot of time in Texas. So, I went to school in Georgia. Was raised primarily in Georgia. I moved to El Paso, Texas, for a little while.
Okay.
And then I moved back to Georgia. So I'm a screwhead. I'm gonna let it be known from there. You know what I'm saying?
What's a screwhead?
You from Texas? You don't know what screwhead is? DJ
like Chocolate Screw?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not from Texas, so hold up.
Where you from? I heard you last it was 210 all day. Like, yeah, SAT on their head.
No, you don't see me. So, all love for San Antonio, but I ain't never rep San Antonio hard. Hold on, these comments got me weak. So, you got Atlanta in here, Southside. Thug said he wouldn't date a insecure woman that would feel away by him liking pictures. But he said it very aggressively. Patty Cake says you have a Houston accent. Mash says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So keep shooting, fellas.
Can't do that.
Patty Cake is with you on Screwed Up Click. So I was actually born in Spain. And then we moved to Tampa, Florida. And I and I lived there up until like halfway through freshman year of high school. And then we moved to San Antonio when I finished out high school in San Antonio. And then I joined the military and left. I was stationed in England, Oklahoma City, back to San Antonio, and now I'm in Miami. So, you know, I don't know where my accent is from, but I know that the folks here in Miami be like, ooh, girl, you country. You know, whatever.
So you said Spain, huh?
Yeah.
¿Tú hablas español?
No, muy poquito. So,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, a little bit. So my kids, Milton Holidays, Milton High in the house. Yo, Yo, we not the only one from Mildenhall up in here. Trish, Patty Cake, Mildenhall in the house. What's up, England?
And that screwed up flick, I see you all day.
Oh man. Okay, so are we ready to move on to another question?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So y'all, Mildenhall, that's right, Mellow,
The Mildenhall days.
Okay, so y'all don't forget the Q&A box is open for questions, for topics, the comment box, wherever the hell you want to drop it. I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna look at it. So I got another question that, what's up, Fresh for Life? See, Mildenhall heavy up in this bitch. And mind you, all of us are stateside now. All right, so
Everybody
next
let you
question.
go back overseas.
Man, I don't know if any of us going back over there. Most of us should be at the last 6 years of our career. Shoot. Okay, so self-care tips for healing from toxic relationships. Somebody, can you type that for me? And I'm sending you some wine in advance. Self-care tips for healing from toxic relationships. And I feel like this is something that women kind of talk about often. I don't know, do men have this type of dialogue?
We do.
Okay.
We really do. The problem is that we're not afraid to show the vulnerability. We're afraid of the repercussions of showing that vulnerability. Especially as minority men, it's not, although everybody says it's okay to cry, black man, or blah, blah, blah. Once you cry, then you become labeled as weak. So we don't fear the act, we fear the repercussion. So
Okay, so let's do this. I don't want you to. What's up, Ty? Okay, the question, Snow, is pen. So I wrote that as a second topic, right? That's gonna be our point 2. So so if you don't mind, you cool with this?
Yeah.
Let's answer this question, and then you absolutely right. Like, I'm 100% with you. So let's tackle this part, the first part of the question, and then I already wrote down men and vulnerability because I do think it's a cultural thing. All right, so the current topic is self-care tips for healing from toxic relationships. And I think this is important because I don't know how, I have never been in an environment where men and women, multiple men and women, because that's what this environment is, can speak openly about this. So I'm really intrigued to talk about this. So, you can lead the way or I can, it doesn't matter.
I'm going to say this. So for my men out there, understand how things flow. Things either flow out through your head or through your feet. So one thing that men don't do enough of, that we need to do more of, go get a pedicure. I ain't talking about go get a pedicure.
I'm trying to understand what this got to do with healing for toxic relationships.
Hold on, right? So when you start draining emotions and toxicity out of your body, it either goes out through your feet or your head.
Okay.
So go get everything massaged out. We all know that massages push pressure points, knots, all that stuff out, right? A lot of that stuff we're walking into or walking onto. So get your feet done. You know what I'm saying? So when you walk forth in a clear path. And then just go get a massage, period. That's 1. 2.
And get a massage and take your woman because we like that. And get a pedicure because we don't like y'all that have stank feet. So it's like
how we taking a woman and we just broke up with her? We don't take her.
No, talking about some. Listen, I'm okay. Yes, sir. Yes, no. I'm listening, but I won't lie. When he started talking about feet, as his opening answer to the question, I was a little confused.
No, it ain't that, right? It's just
no. Everything you say is making sense. It's making sense.
Yeah, but the second thing is go talk to somebody, and don't go talk to your homeboy that's gonna agree with everything that just went on. Because you can be in a toxic relationship and you go talk to your homeboy, and depending on what friends you got around you, they're gonna be like, man, excuse my language. They're gonna be like, man, fuck her. Let go out. Wrong. And the reality is, you need to have women around you that you are friends with. Not like females you want to fuck, but you need to have females around you that you are truly friends with, that you know got your best interests at heart. So when you're going through these things and you speaking through it, they can guide you through a proper way. Because most dudes, we don't deal with our own shit the right way, so we can't deal with your shit the right way. But women have been through it and they know how to carry us through. And then don't be afraid of counseling. And then take your time. Fucking a whole bunch of randoms ain't gonna get you there. What it's gonna have you doing is fucking a chick, looking her ass next to you, and being like,
"Why you still here?
Goddamn, still here, yeah." Or the morning, like, when the fuck she leaving? Or why did I do this? You know what I'm saying? So give yourself time. You ain't always got to be putting yourself in something. Just keep it cool. Take a couple of months off. Don't even talk, don't date, don't entertain. Don't be goddamn on here showing out for IG or Facebook. Just disappear. Just disappear and let it be. And when you're ready, jump back into that world. But that's it.
So Ty says reflexology is a must. So reflecting. Gordon says you can't open up to everyone when you need to heal, and that's absolutely. Mela says self-care tip number 1: call a back page. Hoe up if it helps.
Don't call back. Goddamn.
Brooklyn 2 Live says yes. My female friend was my guide during my divorce. Okay, Brooklyn, did she remain your female friend? Y'all never crossed no boundaries even after divorce? I'm just curious because I wrote down something else, but we will get to that next. Dreams versus Fears is a great answer, but I don't know about the whole foot thing.
Hey, as men, we got look here.
You get on my nerve.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, men as a total, we ask for a lot of shit we don't give. So we want a woman that keep her goddamn hair done,
right? Y'all want
her
feet
done.
You know,
we don't want her straightening up them goddamn sheets. But then you come in here with the goddamn I've been marching for
I've been marching.
Hey, bro. When you rub up against her, she want them shit to be soft. You need to go get them thing done, man.
All right, my turn. Okay, so self-care tips from healing from a toxic relationship. All right, so you guys already know. Well, my regulars know I talk about, reflecting, recharging, and releasing. So first of all, if you're exiting a toxic relationship, you need to be proud of yourself. Because everybody doesn't get out of a toxic relationship, or some people stay way longer than they should. So can you first boost yourself up and celebrate the fact that you understood that you have to choose yourself, that you have to choose self-love first and foremost. I can talk about this topic a lot. I'm going to do my best to keep it short. So if I go too long, King, you know what I'm saying, check sis. So first of all, let me know. So don't be too hard on yourself. If you're leaving a toxic relationship, you need to celebrate that. Absolutely. Don't distract yourself by a lot of people, like you were saying, King, distract themselves with sex, with short, unfulfilling relationships or situations with others. Or what I hate to see, I cannot stand to see somebody get out of a relationship and now y'all half naked on Instagram. That kills me because that further shows that you don't know your worth. So, celebrate the fact you got out of a toxic relationship, but you understand that you need time to heal and know your worth. And that does not mean rushing into something to make you feel good, to give you quick satisfaction. And if you rush to do that to make you feel good, make you feel like you're still a bad bitch or whatever, all the models are out here. No, sis, you worth more. Journal. Eat right. Work out. Keep your circle real tight. So if these people in your circle are not feeding you, then just don't exit. You might have to take some quiet time, exit people out. And I don't know about this whole, one thing I wrote is this whole entertaining the opposite sex, meaning like lean on a friend of the opposite sex. I think that for women, I don't necessarily recommend that. So maybe as a man, you might want to lean on a female friend, but I'm going to tell my ladies, no, lean on your other lady friends. Get busy working on yourself and building yourself and making up fucking lost time. So, and don't get into, what's not fair? Do not get into a fucking relationship until you're ready. So when you can talk about, your past relationship and not be angry or not be bitter. When you can reflect on what he did right and wrong and what you did right and wrong and what the fuck you learned, then maybe you can move forward. I'm gonna shut up because I can talk about this all day.
I just need to hit on something that you hit on. You said, hey, for my ladies, I wouldn't suggest
Yeah, I wouldn't.
a male friend, right? And normally I wouldn't suggest confiding in a female friend. But the reason why I say that is a lot of times we leave relationships very bitter at the opposite sex. Why? Because we don't have anybody to talk to that gives us hope. So, and anybody that we do talk to from the opposite sex, we want to fuck or they want to fuck us. So that's why you got to find a friend that is nothing there.
But I mean, you can have hope through your friend who is in a healthy relationship. Your female, as a woman, your female friend is in a healthy relationship. Like, honestly, a lot of people, when you hurt and you're in a toxic relationship, just take a step back and take a damn breath. Take a breath. Take a motherfucking breath. Feed yourself. Books, feed yourself knowledge. Get back to your passion. Cry. You want to cry? Fucking cry. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people deal with stress or toxic relationships, whatever the case may be, anything negative in their life that's really a heavy burden by staying busy. Whether that's staying busy with work, whether that's staying busy with one new partner or with multiple partners or always out partying all the time. Like, quiet. You need to quiet. Calmate. Quiet your life when you are trying to heal from a toxic relationship. We got a lot of comments in here. You want to help me read them?
Yes, ma'am. Where we starting from? Oh, I'm not starting there because I seen them.
Well, I'm going to scroll up. So I'm going to start right here. So Brooklyn says, yes, she was still, okay, he answered my question. I asked him about his female friend he confided in. He said, yes, she was married and she's still married and we never crossed the line. Awesome. Gordon says, turn on the self-love heavy. Take a trip, go to dinner, go shopping. And y'all know what? I swear y'all will not believe how many meals I have gone to by myself. I like taking my damn self out, treating myself, and taking a book. I actually do it a lot. And I do staycations all the time. And I've done staycations since I got divorced. That was something I got into real quick. Like the weekend I didn't have the kids, I would just disappear and just do me time. And I would never even leave the hotel. Can we see those feet one more time, Jess? Go to my Instagram. I got a foot picture there. How about that? Snow says, I ain't about to play with y'all tonight. Snow says niggas do need to get some female friends that they don't want to fuck.
And that's true.
So my question that I wrote down was if that's possible. But let's get through these comments real quick.
Yeah.
So let's see. Madge says half naked on the gram is a dub. I'm not fucking with you at no levels. Okay, Cure T says going completely ghost and refraining from being so accessible was a part of the best medicine for me. Busy yourself with yourself. I like that.
Yep. Looks like Patty Cake said we are way too vulnerable after a toxic relationship to lean on men, in my opinion. And I can understand that, but you got to get the right men in your life, right? And I think vice versa for females. Got to get the right. For men, got to get the right females in your life. D Snow, Jess, most women think alike. So when you have friends of the opposite sex, it just helps with a different perspective. So what you think about that?
I think that me personally, I have had a hard time with male friends that don't want more. So there's that. That's that. I don't got nothing else to it. That's why I feel that way. And when you're in a state of vulnerability, in a state of healing, you need to be certain that that's not what that is. So,
yeah, I ain't got nothing on that. I can't even touch it.
Because that is, so we'll talk about that. I wrote it down. We'll talk about that in one sec. So Jules says, amen, fix yourself before jumping back into anything. Hardy West says that's a shot for me. Whoa. Ooh, I hope we ain't hurt your feelings. Matt says different. Go ahead.
Go ahead with it. I was gonna say
says different shit gives different people hope, although we're all different. You want to take the next one?
Yeah. Gordon said married couples can help a lot. You need a role model.
Not
Will
Will and
Jada.
Jada.
I couldn't even look. But here's the deal. Perfect. They are perfect role models.
Okay,
They're
so
perfect role models.
yes, patty cake. I love eating by myself. Hi, Gracie. Okay, Russ, you've been asking this question a couple times. So Milton Hall is a city in England. It's also an Air Force base in England. And there's actually a handful of us that were all in England 10 to 12 years ago together. So that's why we was repping Milton Hall. What's up, Caribbean Sea? All right. Patty Cake said I never had a male friend that wouldn't take it there if I wanted to. So we can transition, I think, with that to can you really be friends with the opposite sex? There have been several guys that have told me, like, just straight up, like, ain't no dude ever just trying to be your friend. And I can say on my behalf that I can be a friend to a male without it being anything ever in life. But it's very rare that I have heard a male say, you know, hell yeah, absolutely. You know, you can have male friends and it be nothing more. Now I got some gay male friends, you feel me? Because I like those, you know, they're a good time, they're fun. But Snow says, ladies, if you need a male friend, I got y'all. You may not like me all the time, but I promise you, I don't want you. And I appreciate those type of relationships that Snow's talking about, because that means he's going to keep it 100 and give you his advice, whether you accept it or not. He's not going to just tell you what you want to hear.
Yep. Mad said that's cap. I have 3 female friends. I've never touched in my life, drink around them and all that, never smash. And that's just real. Like, every man is looking for something specific. Like, and it's always that one thing. So for me, I love a motivated woman. So I don't give a damn how.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the comment. I know you see me laughing. I'm not laughing
I
at
did.
you.
I was like, shit, let me look at that.
No, so I am Herbert says we can be friends after we had sex. And I had to laugh because it's childish mentality.
Just bullshit. It is.
I mean, you're adding comedy to the show. I ain't mad at you. Ashley says yes. But I think there's a crossroad that relationships come to where you ask a question and then decide to keep it platonic.
Hey.
All right, go ahead.
Somebody said, I ain't never have a female friend. I ain't never had a female friend I ain't smash. And you ain't never had a female friend.
God. I've had several female friends. I'm there for them and provide advice, etc. That was Brooklyn. Essa Laura, who is Steph, says, I have male friends and appreciate them. They're important. However, I have had a handful of male friends in the past that wanted more, and those friendships ended. And so I'm just saying, like, it's hard to decipher as a woman when you are in this state of exiting a toxic relationship. It's hard to decipher who wants what from you, and you don't even have much to give, and you're not trying to repeat yourself or go through no extra motherfucking shit, and you're definitely not trying to be taken advantage of when you're in a vulnerable state.
True. So here's my take on that.
If you have established male friendships where you have been in and out of relationships, y'all never did nothing, he taking whatever, then sure, knock yourself out, you know. But my opinion and how I handle things is just Jessica. Y'all do whatever y'all want. Y'all grown.
Yeah, I think that, again, right, it references back to men being conquerors, and you have to be comfortable with knowing that, like, all your female friends ain't gonna be ugly as shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want some of the type of women that you want to be around. Like, men should surround themselves around a whole bunch of great women. And what comes with that? Motivation, intelligence, the, like, down to earthism, and then most times they're beautiful.
Shouldn't you get that from your woman?
I'm not. I'm a single male, so I don't like hanging around a whole bunch of dudes. That's just being real.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you're speaking of female friends that have all these great attributes, then why wouldn't you want something more? Because I am that motherfucking dope. I am.
Okay, but why can't you be my friend?
So again, I never said the problem lied with me. Me and several other women in here have displayed that it is difficult for us in our lane to determine what your back agenda is. And at a time as sensitive as leaving a toxic relationship, because that's what we're talking about, it's hard to decipher.
Okay, so I'm gonna put something out there. A lot of people finna disagree.
It's okay, say it. Fuck it.
So I'm gonna say, so not you, but I'm gonna use you as an example.
That's fine.
All right. Motivated. Somebody put out there last week, like, just got real money, not our money. All right. We just gonna throw it out there in the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
You know, us in the military are not wealthy unless we got some multiple streams of income coming.
Okay, we're gonna go with that. You ain't gotta do me like that. All right, so here's the
I'm
deal.
listening.
So you would be what considered a total package, right? A lot of times when you move into those types of things, a dude is like, hey, you know what? She's a real dope person. I want to be her friend. Time goes on. Sometimes you get those females like, damn, you ain't never tried to holler at me. What's up? You done created the thought. Not saying you, but I'm just saying somebody's created the thought. Now I'm sitting back like,
damn, you right.
You right. And then when you put that out there like that, I'm like, shit, you must have been waiting for me to push that thing. Now, where I didn't want to do nothing because I just was appreciative of the friendship that we had. Now I got to give you that A game.
Oh,
fellas, just put your fist up. You know what the A game is. Don't everybody get the A game, but Mello put the laugh face. You know what the A game is. That's just what it is.
Jen says it's very rare for me to have male friends that don't end up wanting more, so she agrees with me. Mello says, I know I always wanted a female friend, though. I just never ended up that way. Let's get money together. I'd rather keep it at that, says Hardy. Bet. I Am Herbert says, somebody is always going to want more. That's life. Dream versus Fear says, I have plenty of female friends in my life that I don't want to have sex with because I know them too well. It would never work out, but they're great female friends, and I appreciate and love them. Russ says, some so-called female friends that I haven't been sexually involved with seems they want to use you. So they want to use you from your experience.
Hold on. Can we stop for a quick
second?
Put
a pin in it, yeah, for sure. What's up?
I don't even know how to put a pin in that thing right now, but
No, pin in it. I'm just verbally putting a pin in, but I'll literally pin it for you.
Look, clicking that screen. Russ is right. Sometimes women will feed off of what we call it, as men, we call it that tailback mouth. You done did a good enough job that she done let her homegirls know. And now we just cool.
Whoa, pause. What did you call it?
Tailback mouth.
This goddamn country ass shit. This some country shit.
Tailback mouth right there. That went, hey, when you done what Key said she ain't had that day.
Yo, we got cold grits. We got tailback mouth.
Yeah, when you give her that tailback mouth, that means she done went back. She done told her homegirls like, man, you won't believe what he done. And now they just waiting. And me and Lil Shada, we've been cool for a while, but now,
oh man,
she down. I'm down. Maybe I'm down and she up. She like, you know what? Lil' mama told me how you be doing that thing with the ice and the toes. I got to know.
Okay.
That's a whole nother conversation, but I'm just letting you know, right?
Now, see, it always ends up going there on Wild Wednesdays.
No, we're not. But I'm just saying that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Now you want to know, and now you're like, oh, I haven't had this before. I just want to see once.
Oh, you curious? Well, when you cross that line, sometimes there's no coming back.
And we stupid.
Yeah, she says you have to know the right types of love. Love don't always equal getting into bed with each other. Jess is wealthy. Let me tell y'all something. While y'all over here playing, bring me some business propositions because I need multiple streams of income. Right now, I only have one. I'm about to play with y'all. I'm working on this second one. Actually, I'm working on 2 other ones. But I'm not wealthy. I'm good with my money. I handle my debt. I have good credit. And if I needed extra money, sis got an extra job. Sis wrote essays to get some grant money. Sis went to school, submitted her FAFSA, and got her Pell Grants. So don't come for me. Everybody have opportunities, take advantage of them. But no, I'm not wealthy, but I speak that into my life.
You started
Amen.
that LLC?
Huh?
You started your LLC?
It's coming. Talk about that offline though. You
Oh,
don't put everybody in our business.
I got some things brewing.
Okay, so Herbert says different women give energy. A female friend may give me stress-free fun that a man's spouse can't give. I mean, ain't that like cheating though? Kinda.
Look, y'all got to stop towing that line. Like, if your woman ain't giving you what somebody else is giving you, and I ain't talking about like I can tell her some other. First off, if you're in a relationship, stop telling the opposite sex about your relationship. Period.
Yeah. So okay, so we on the same page with that. I feel like that's kind of man. I don't know. I don't do a whole lot of relationships. I love a relationship. I'm a relationship person, but I'm not. I don't just jump into them. So if you're in a relationship with me, and I think that may be a problem, that person may not understand what that really means to me. But like, you already up on a motherfucking pedestal because that's already very rare because I don't waste or invest my time with people that I don't believe in. But ooh, that's
and
I
y'all
ain't got time.
work husband, work wife shit.
Yeah.
Somebody told me one day, like, "Oh, you my work." I ain't sure
I don't use that language. Nah.
No, you work. Hey, I'm your work husband. Better go ahead and meet me in a goddamn old school Chevy. We got to do some things. I don't play that.
Snow, I'm with you on this. I agree. Snow said women do be like, why you ain't tried to take it there? And you're right. And the women that say, why you ain't tried to take it there are curious. That's true. Brooklyn Two Live says, my dad told me not everyone gets the A game. That's right.
They don't. But he knew what the A game was.
Yo, they laughing. They said that's some country shit. The best relationships have strong friendships and foundations. I agree, Gordon. Let's see. Herbert says, if y'all doing that, then y'all ain't friends. Okay, Russ says, at Patty Cake, so at Trish, wanting to borrow money. Oh, he's answering her question about what is using. So Patty Cake, so Trish, he's telling you wanting to borrow money and not pay you back. Wait, that's not borrowing. I don't know a woman that asks to borrow money. I feel like women just ask for money. But
I feel like goddamn borrow money. You ain't getting shit from me.
I don't feel like, and I also feel like if anybody asks to borrow money, you better, if you're lending it to them, you better be willing to lose it. But that's another topic. He said, in wanting to put something in your name because their credit is bad. Who are you dealing with? Don't deal with these women who don't have anything for themselves. I said this the other day. I said that I don't want to be around anybody that doesn't have something to lose. I don't want to be around anybody that doesn't have something to lose. Because if you got something going for yourself, then you have something to lose. And if you don't have nothing to lose, you don't need to be around me. Why did Mello ask me? Yo, Mello still shooting his shot.
Do you believe in me, Jay? Do you believe in Mello? Because Mello believes in you.
I said this previously. I'm going to say it again. Mello, me and you will always and forever be friends. I don't care how many people in this room are Team Mello. I am still friends with your ex-wife. I met you through your ex-wife. I'm cool, Mello. Like I got cool.
I got a question, Mello.
What?
Ask her to co-sign on your damn mixtape, Mello. That's when you know the love is real.
I mean, I support him in any and everything he do. I ain't got nothing but love for him, but
now if you invest in
I ain't got
mixtape, that means
love for him. If you feel me,
I see you.
I don't have love for him. Nah, I just broke bread with your ex-wife. 2020. What you talking about?
Hold on. So, oh man, can I ask this question? Y'all go ahead and put that in the comments. So, if she
hold on.
Now I got to ask. Now you
we
said
still
everything
on Mello.
open.
We still on Mello. If you leaving Mello, wait. Snow said just don't miss your blessing. This is what I'm talking about.
Don't miss that blessing. Hey, if you talk to his old lady and she say, you know what, that man been in love with you more than he was in love with me, and he'd be the right one for you, would you shoot your shot?
No.
Would you let him go ahead and target that?
But me and Mello was married to different people at the same time. What you talking about? Me and Mello ain't never met each other single. How about that? What you talking about? Ain't no foundation.
You know what? That boy might be a construction worker. He might lay the cement on that thing.
How about this? Mello, we gonna entertain the fuckery. So this was gonna happen. Mello, bring your ass to Miami. Now we gonna break bread because I would break bread with you regardless.
Got
I
him.
would break bread with you regardless because we friends. So, and you know what? We even gonna go live. Get these motherfuckers what they want. So bring your fucking ass from out there selling weed or whatever you got going. Cause I remember you was doing that in
Damn, you
Colorado
put that man on blast.
legally.
Goddamn, he
Yeah,
out
but
here.
you know why? Because it's a whole lot of people that's not military.
Hey, that boy is a legitimate citizen
He
of
is a
society,
legitimate business owner.
and he out here developing the youth. Mello, I got you, bro. They done gave us the time to shine. I got
But
you.
you know, why do y'all do this? So, I mean, I'm really like, it's not even that deep, but whatever. Herbert says, I gotta know, not even ask. Hell no. My ladies are agreeing with me. They're all agreeing with me. Too much penis to go behind a homie ex. Exactly. Hey, hold up, Mello. That's my woman. I'm single, Madge. Now, you know I got love for you, but I'm still single, okay? What's up,
I want to have
JT?
a difficult conversation.
Busy out there. Kiwi say that, damn, she fed ratting. I'm not fed ratting. Are you, like, where are you in America? Everybody knows it's legal in Colorado. That's not fed ratting. I would never fed rat on somebody. That nigga is legitimate. Question.
Hey.
Kiwi said, I never met that dick that would have me wanting to entertain my homegirl ex.
I almost said something so out of line. You know what? Y'all dropping mic, but when you meet that dick,
Fuck
and
a
that
dick.
tongue,
I need more than dick. What are y'all talking about?
and I said, and that tongue,
Mello, I'm
and
gonna
that
put some respect on
conversation.
your name. Mello says, I got my own trucking company and I'm a business owner.
I told you he was developing the youth out there in the city.
Yes. Madge said, will you marry me? You know what? This is the second will you marry me question I have gotten today. You are the second to ask me, will I marry you? But I think that a real person knows that you can't propose to me like this. So next.
Quick question out there to the fellas. Why y'all be out here shooting the hell out of y'all shot the goddamn Jess? She the curve queen of America. She curves like right turns out here. I'm just saying, don't
Oh
even.
my God! You are the only this is the hardest a co-host has ever come for me.
I came on here last week and it was a goddamn full on rap battle out there, bit. And they were breaking that nigga like, nigga, I knew her in the 3rd grade, like, and I knew her picture. God damn. I was scared to even be on the damn line with y'all. Like, man, I don't want to be hooked like this. Is y'all outside of Jess' house right now? But real shit. I ain't hating on nobody. You know what? Shoot your damn shot, because you see all you goddamn fake ass Facebook posts that be like, and we met on Plenty of Fish, and then 2 months later we were married. 3 months later we had a baby. 15 years later, we're still here.
Oh my
And it's
God.
nigga.
Oh shit. Oh my God, I'm so fucking weak.
I ain't trying. Hey, y'all shoot y'all shot away, man, because you know what?
Golly.
Yo,
I'm so hot. I'm laughing too hard. I'm so hot.
God
Okay,
damn, Jess, dress. Hold on, see this.
No, I just took my sweater off.
Oh, I was like, God damn, she done
Oh
took the
my
whole
God, I'm
strap off.
laughing. Oh shit, y'all. King gotta come back. Oh, my sister said so next.
Hey.
Check my IG, baby. Samuel's Trucking. CDL Class A. Okay. Madge says she know I'm joking. It's all love between me and her. The
Until
thirst
she be
is
like, man, what's up? And they gonna be like, God damn, shoot, bitch, I'm in there.
Hardy says the thirst is super real. I ain't about to play with you. Madge says in due time. Jewel says curve. What did you call me? The curve. What did you call me? I need to write that shit down. I'm the curve queen. You know, let's talk about curving. I would love for that to be nigga said rap battle. Who said rap battle? Somebody said I'm blocking shots like Shaq in the early 90s.
Bam, boy, number 32. You seen it.
Oh my God. It's because we really drinking now. This man said the curve queen. He ain't wrong with the curve queen. Let me tell y'all something. I was just having this conversation yesterday. And you know what? To my ladies, y'all got to do better. and I'm gonna say y'all because I don't do this. But when I explain this, you may not do it, but I know that each one of us knows somebody that does it. Ladies, if a man approaches you and you're not interested, you do not have to be a fucking bitch. You do not have to embarrass him. You do not have to be rude. You do not have to ignore them. And maybe because I was married for 6 years previously, I really believe my curve game came from being married because I was married young. So I married at 18. So yeah, niggas hollering, whatever, and they young and they drunk and whatever else, right? Because we out in the club, whatever. So, and then I was in England and you run into certain Africans in England cuss you out if you disrespectful when you curve them.
Oh, yeah.
So I learned a long time ago that curves can be subtle. They don't have to be outright in the face disrespectful. You know, it takes courage for somebody to approach you. Let me clarify. Ladies, if a man approaches you respectfully, don't ignore it. Ain't no need. You don't gotta be a bitch. If he touch you, if he say some inappropriate shit like, "Ma, that ass fat," do what you want to do, sis. If he touch you, do what you want to do, sis. But if somebody come up to you respectfully and they took the time and the courage to come up to you, you do not have to be an ass. You can be like, you know what, I appreciate that, but I'm in a relationship. You know what, I appreciate that, but I'm not interested. Have a blessed night. You do not have to be a fucking ass. And unfortunately, there's lots of episodes of women being an ass and these niggas losing their shit and throwing the dudes being a whole bitch. Dudes not being able to take it being a whole bitch. So for your own safety, ladies, and just to put good karma into the world, you don't have to be rude or disrespectful for somebody that takes their time to approach you. And I don't believe in using a man for their money for drinks either. I think that shit is extra fucking whack. I think that anywhere that I go, I can take care of me and some. Do you feel me? So I have been around women that will only go out and won't buy themselves a drink. Will wait until somebody else does. Fuck that. If I want to drink, I'm going to get a drink. So don't be that woman. Stay home. Stay home.
Hey,
Don't be
ladies.
using somebody else's money. And men, at the same time, just because you bought me a drink doesn't mean motherfucking shit. I don't owe you a phone number. I don't owe you a dance. I don't owe you a comment. I don't owe you shit.
I ain't even gonna say shit. Just like, nigga, just because I let you on live don't mean your ass get to talk. Sit your ass down and shut the fuck up and watch these. No, I'm just bullshit. But for real, you may be, look, she like, hey, yeah, you right.
No, that's not true
No, I'm
because I
just
let
playing.
everybody talk.
But she got a huge, she dropped a huge bomb on y'all women. If you go to your goddamn ball in that club, y'all know the clubs y'all go to. Don't do it. If buddy buy it, and some women be feisty with it, like, oh, you gonna buy me a drink? What about my homegirls?
And they be disrespectful with it too.
Yeah, hey, if a nigga done bought 10 drinks in here at $30 a shot, and then you be like, don't be dancing with me. First off, nigga, you played yourself. But second off, you can't do nobody like that. $300 a lot for some people. They ain't
But
got
you
it.
know what? Know who you step into and be prepared. Like, it's just like assess the situation.
Yeah.
And you know, and this is why when I go out and I party, I don't go out to meet a man. And in fact, that's probably the worst time to try to approach me. Like, if I'm out with my homegirls on a girl night, that is the worst time to try to approach me. I'm not looking. I'm not even trying to look. I appreciate you. We good, bro. Because guess what? We already took care of over here. Like, you know, unless, if you can tell we already took care of, you going to take care of it all? Or just, I don't know what you want. Like, we having girl time. I don't go to the club to ever meet men. I've never been that type. And Jen says, guys shouldn't be disrespectful after you turn them down. And
Women
you're
shouldn't
right.
be disrespectful when you turn a dude down. If he didn't get disrespectful, if a dude come up like, hey, how you doing? And you be like, nigga. Some dudes don't know how to handle that.
No,
So-
they don't. And you see them. I have seen women literally get straight cussed out by a dude. And guess what? I don't know what she said or what she did, but clearly she didn't receive whatever he was trying to give, and he done popped off. And that says a lot, you know, about him as well. But
yeah, it do.
you know, but I feel, you know what? I avoid all of that because when I go to the club, I don't go to the club for a man. I go to the club to have fun with my friends. That's what I'm there for. That's it and nothing more.
I'm with you.
Cashmere typed a lot.
Somebody
You're
said,
right, my lady, because you cannot tell the good women from the bad women. Sometimes you're pretty and very nice, and it tends to be very disrespectful. That's what I said. And guys make certain videos of gold digging women. They will only go for material things. If a man bought you a drink, I would at least like a moment of her time. Okay, your moment was when you said, "Hey, lady, hey, come on, look, I'll break this shit down. We need to get elementary."
we need to
Right.
go break it
Russ
down for the
awareness.
end.
If a man brought you a drink, would you I would at least like to get a moment of your time. Well, what is a moment to you? We might need to define a moment. Because if you say, "Hey, how you doing?" and I'm like, "I'm good. Would you like a drink?" Sure. Obviously, we got to get to the bar and wait for the bartender, right? Because I don't trust you enough to go to the bar and get what I want and bring it back to me. So there's your moment. You better make conversation do what it do. What do you want? I'll order with the bartender. Oh, so what's your name? You better make them moments count. Because guess what? When I get my drink, I don't owe you shit. That was your moment.
All right, let me ask you this, because we know it happens a lot. Women walk up to dudes and be like, "Oh, do you want to buy me a drink?" Now,
That's
if you
dumb as fuck. Y'all should just turn around. Don't even say nothing.
I lived overseas for a long time, so being a
But
dark black man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get women that just come up and want to buy you a drink. So when I came back to the States and I was in Tampa, Florida, I know females were like, "Oh, do you want to buy me a drink?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to buy you shit, because I done had folks buy me drinks over here. So what I'm buying you?"
Right. Okay, so we down to the last a minute and 20 seconds. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. We finna wrap this up soon. King, if you want to come back or not, we can. We're not doing a whole full hour. I'm not giving y'all till it's 11. I'm not giving y'all till midnight, but y'all getting another 30 minutes out of me. Russ said I'm 50.
Shit, no. This bitch hard.
Oh yeah, Maji. This the one right here.
Stop inventing and cop a bag, homie. All of this screams think I'm flash, homie. New paper tag, need the dash on it. Started so switch it up fast on it. Go to the bank, drop a bag on them. No more shoe boxes and paper bags, homie. Peek the drip, I see the swag on me. Ran it up, is that why
I'm running this race here for some money, trying to get the 20, 50s and 100s. I done seen some stuff and can't talk about it. Niggas swear they hard, but I really doubt it. Plug called and said give them an hour. Get the pack in, then I get off it. Try to rob, put 4 holes in your body. Disappear like I'm driving it out. Niggas stay hollering about what they gon' do, and who they know, and who gon' shoot. Well, who gon' ride when it's up on you? Heard that they plotting with a joke's on who. Hope that you strike, cause my goon's gonna shoot. Make your main thing my new little boo. Party your 3, the coupe only sit 2. Send that back 2 when I'm done with your boo. Say you rock cool, boy, you must be a fool. Thinking I wouldn't hear about what you said you didn't do. Fuck it, take them to school. Show you how to flip 1 and 2. So much money, I need me in the counting. The money counter, bro. While it was counting so many big faces, I done lost spaces. The place in my mind is what spend them on instead of saving them. But keep you some heat, especially while you running these streets. Beef can sink in through any little creek. Gotta stay smart and move like a thief. Don't get betrayed by a peck on the cheek, by some little hoochie you thought was on fleek. Cause when you find out that shit gonna hurt deep, knowing she usually like a piece of me. But this how it is when you live by the streets. Yeah, See, this how it is when you live by the code. Yeah, it get hard, never been there before. The game is to be sold and not to be told. Heard this from a wise man before. Remember days trapping up at the store. Watching for twig, I did gap for the low. Yeah, stop inventing and cop a bag, homie. All of this screen think I'm flash, homie. New paper tactic, the dash on it. Started so switch it up fast on them. Go to the bank, drop a bag on them. No more shoeboxes and paper bags, homie. Peek the drip, I see the swag on them. Ran it up, is that why they I'm running this race here for some money. Trying to get the 20, 50s, and 100s. I done seen some stuff and can't talk about it. Niggas swear they hard, but I really doubt it. Plug called and said, give them an hour. Get the pack in, then I get off it. Try to rob, put 4 holes in your body. Disappear like I'm driving in out it. Niggas stay hollering about what they gon' do, and who they know, and who gon' shoot. Well, who gon' ride when it's up on you? Heard that they plotting with the jokes on who. Hope that you strike, cause my goons gonna shoot. Make your main thing my new little boo. Party your 3, the coupe only sit 2. Send her back 2 when I'm done with your boo. See what you gon' do when you see the blue. Is you gon' run or stay like you spook? See me, I'm a jet and I'ma get loose. Haven't lost playing duck the goose, but if I get caught, you know I'ma stay solid. I promise them pigs won't get nothing on me. I'ma make bond and do that shit probably. Back to the trap and you know I got it. See me, I'm a different type of breed. Help niggas out when they in need. If you hungry, I buy you something to eat. But don't take my kindness for weakness, cause you can meet Jesus. This street life ain't easy, don't fall in the crease, cuz when at the bottom, I struggle to get up. I'm running this race here for some money, trying to get the 20, 50s, and 100s. I done seen some stuff and can't talk about it. Niggas swear they hard, but I really doubt it. Plug called and said, give them an hour. Get the pack in, then I get off it. Try to rob, put 4 holes in your body. Disappear like I'm driving in out it. Niggas stay hollering about what they gon' do, and who they know, and who gon' shoot. Well, who gon' ride when it's up on you? Heard that they plotting with the jokes on who. Hope that you strike, cause my goons gonna shoot. Make your main thing my new little boo. Party your 3, the coupe only sit 2. Send her back 2 when I'm done with your boo.
Okay, hey bro, this the real on the line, man. They just want to tell them, boy, you keep it real, man. You 100 in these streets, man. Keep trying to tell these niggas about this game, man. Ain't nothing free out here, my nigga.
Everything costs. 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 99 problem and money is all on. Back when I was broke, ain't had nobody to call on. Now I'm living life, baby, getting my roll on. Stay strapped up like a pair of Bozo. Paying for the pussy and they don't even know it. Tryna ball like my tenor, nigga, can you afford it? possessed of a mortgage. Yeah.
These cars, these clothes, these women, all this shit. It ain't for free. Everything so shit. But you pay the cost to be the boss out here, man, nigga. I just want to do everything. Turn it in the street like you been doing, man.
Everything costs. 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 Gave my cousin 12 years in the bed for some bullshit. Had a dream, saw my daddy preaching up in the pulpit. I wanna stop selling dope, but nigga, I can't quit. Made it snow in the summer, got me feeling like Saint Nick. On game bang, but I only count up the
things. He's already got movies lined up. I'm the only interactive show at this time, so. But y'all go stream on Roku, 7 on demand. But back to what you was talking about. We got 10 people in the room, so we are continuing the conversation, you guys. We were talking about men and women and disrespect, or just being decent and respectful, basically, when people are shooting a shot when you out. But he said he about to drop the manual, so y'all be ready for some notes.
Everybody knows this move. Every man should know this move, right? The biggest thing for women, the most attractive thing that you can never do is play your role. Sit back and be comfortable in the fact that you have a beautiful woman that everybody's going to shoot at. You have to be the one in the comment saying, that's fine.
Just relax.
Or, hey, what's going on? You want to know what? That small, subtle comment, it ain't even got to be in a DM, but you just send a small message. And that ain't got nothing to do with her body or what she done said. You talk about the intellect that she displays.
Do y'all listen to this?
Something that she done said to you that
women wait, he's giving the men the tea, ladies.
That's just real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done talked to somebody and been in the same room with them for hours and never said nothing, but we get to share that glance. And you know what? I done even been in a Zoom call, a Jitsi, a Facebook, a IG, whatever live. And it's a moment when you look into the camera and you know that person looking at you just like you looking at them.
Kiwi.
But you don't say shit that you looking because everybody's saying something and they curving, or somebody saying something to you and you curving and everybody like, oh, that person is too much. But both of y'all know.
Kiwi, he in here trying to give the dudes the manual. Okay, so.
I'm trying to help y'all out.
Luke says, I feel like we have to realize everyone has a type. Everyone can expect to be attractive or approachable. Now, when being approached, it is a reflection of a person's insecurity when they react wrongly. Yeah.
No,
well,
what
because
if,
a woman,
what if you approach wrongly?
Well, I don't think. I think that he's gonna assume people are gonna approach respectfully because as adults we should.
True indeed.
Right.
True indeed.
But he's right. It is a insecurity, and I had to process it quickly. But when a woman goes to embarrass a man or dismiss him, it is an ego stroke. It's petty. It's childish. It's pride. It is insecurity. What he said. I'm official J7 said, let's do a special, the manual, Snow and King, hosted by Jay on 7 on Demand. Bet, exactly.
Let's do it.
Yes. Essalora said, I would love to see a live on the manual. Okay, bet we're gonna make it happen. But the female, I'm hosting because I'm gonna be the one. Y'all already know I'll keep it real, so I'm gonna make y'all clarify some shit. Y'all not just about to have this whole sausage fest.
Because you already know we in that motherfucker just saying whatever. You're gonna be like, hold on, stop.
No, I'm gonna be like, pause, put a pin in it. And you know what's crazy? We can make this happen face to face even. Like, it's really not that difficult. It's really not. No, it's really not.
I get 3 flights, so I'm good.
See, well, flights right now ain't shit anyway. We need you, of course. That's right, boo. That's right. Okay, so yeah, his spitting game.
Snow gonna do it. I see Kiwi. You said Snow won't do it. I'm gonna holler at Snow. Me and him been talking.
No, Snow gonna do it if it's set up in advance.
Yeah.
And especially if we are co-located with mics and cameras and stuff.
So
yeah,
first
Snow
off,
do it.
Sausage Fest. Sausage Fest mean the whole wrong thing. But I understood what she was saying.
you get what I'm saying. Like man heavy. Like hold on. Like it's gotta be, where are we linking? Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or I said, put a pin in it. That's your new catchphrase right now.
so you know what I have? You know what I love? I don't know. Like I love my Wine Wednesday family. I love my The Room family because we have a few of them. Like it's a setup. It's definitely one. Is a setup. All cap. That's one. Cups up. Cold grits. Like we got a few of them. So matches I'm gonna pull up for that for all type of a vibe. Okay. J7 says I'm there. So it's a bit. It's a bit.
We gonna make it happen.
Let me see. Okay, so I'm looking. My computer messed up today, so I had to go back to handwriting, which I'm not against. So we talked earlier about can you be friends with people of the opposite sex? And that was after we were talking about toxic traits, healing from toxic relationships. One thing that we still have not talked about was vulnerability in men. And I appreciate the dialogue with everybody tonight because we covered a lot of serious topics in a fun way. We ended up talking about healing and we ended up talking about counseling and books and establishing genuine relationships is you're not trying to fuck on something and respect. So let's talk about this one because you did open this up with some hot shit. Certain cultural thing. Is it a age or generational thing? What is it?
It's just men in general. So,
and we will include on the back half women accepting that vulnerability, how they display, how they handle that.
and I'm glad you said that. We can't accept it on the back half. We can't deal with it on the back half. It has to be one.
Okay, well, I mean, we could talk about it now. I like to try to keep conversation centered as much as possible.
And I think that it goes hand in hand for me. So here's the deal. So shameless plug, but I promise it's not that plug. I write poetry.
Okay.
So most people will listen to me and say, you're good with words. You know what you're saying. And I am when I'm writing it and having to recite it. But if you put me on spot and say, like, what are you feeling? It takes a lot for me to give that piece of myself.
And why? And that's not just you. It's not. I feel like women are better at that, being put on the spot and being able to explain why they feel how they feel. And we can give too many points to it. I feel this way because of this, and when you did this, and when you said this, and it made me feel like blah, blah, blah. But I feel like when I have asked men that question, it does take a lot for y'all to answer that.
Because men are only taught 3 emotions. Happy, angry, fucking.
Happy, angry, and fucking?
Yes.
Fucking is an emotion?
And that right there is the point that I make. So, right? But when we're at and a lot of dudes, they either may agree or they don't want to admit. When we're at our lowest, the thing that we want to do is be comforted physically, right?
I can understand that.
And men aren't taught, like, I'll tell you right now, like, as a man, as a little kid, 5 years old, something happens and I'm like, the tears are about to come, like, you better suck that shit up.
Right. I mean, I agree with you. You're not saying nothing wrong. Like, I've seen it.
Yeah. So you push forward in anger. Like, oh, damn, I skipped my knee. Like, you better get your ass back out there and do whatever again, right? And it's said with an aggressive tone. So I know anger. I know I can be happy. And then I'm taught to fuck. Hey, you know what? Like, you should be doing this as a male. Not that it's right. Not that everybody follows the same path. Females on the opposite end are taught that they should feel. Okay. So when it comes to translating, like, oh, I know you're sad. Like, a dude or loose, like, we'll just say this. Last week, I lost 4 people in 1 week.
What does that mean? Hold on. Lost, like they left your base, or like they lost their life?
They lost their life.
Mm.
To this day, I haven't cried. One. And then I know when that moment comes for me, I'm going to take a step to myself. Why? I will not allow nobody to see me like that. And if somebody says, hey, what do you need?
You're going to say nothing.
I don't need shit. What are you going to give me? You're not going to make me happy. If you piss me off, it's going to go the wrong way. And I'm not trying to fuck. That's all I know. And then for a female, you know such a wide gamut of emotions that when we're trying to communicate and you're like, hey, what's going on? Talk to me. My whole life I've been told to hold that shit in. So you telling me talk to me, now you're trying to play me. Now you're trying to get me.
We're not trying to play you at all.
You're just
trying to understand.
You're trying to get me to open up.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, really, open up, but the opening up is for understanding so we can help.
Okay. I agree with you on that. You're trying to help, but we just don't equate it that way. Sometimes we haven't gotten there yet. On the flip side of that, as a woman, right, there's different level of openness. So
yeah, there is, even for a woman.
Yeah, so for a woman, you want a man to be more open emotionally, mentally, verbally.
No, fuck that. Everywhere.
Everywhere, but I'm saying like it's centered, right? There's four. There's going to be emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically.
Mm-hmm. The pillars.
Right? Mm-hmm. What are the most important to you? The first three. Emotionally, spiritually, mentally. That physical part, like that comes with all three.
Right.
Right? For a man, I need you to be open physically so I can open up emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. And we work in reverse. So
yeah, I'm like listening to you and I'm like, this shit is Venus and Mars.
It is. But when we're talking about, if you're like, hey, how can I be there for you? Sometimes when I'm at my lowest, any man is at his lowest, like, don't just hold me. Get butt naked. Shit. This shit being real. Right? And that's how we equate. So then when you're feeling down and I'm trying to hold you closer, you're like, I just want to talk. It's like, the fuck you want to talk about? Like, you feeling down, I'm feeling down. Let's everybody get down. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, I have never heard this broken down. And I'm laughing because I can visualize, you know, like, I hope everybody at home, everybody through this phone, through this TV screen, whatever, take a moment to reflect on, if you're a woman, all of us have tried to get a man to open up. Listen to what he's saying. So it's comical because they just want to fuck, but we over here like, oh, what's going on? What do you need? You want to talk about it? How can I make you feel better? Like, you know, we are so far over here that fucking is not what we're thinking about. We are concerned about you and not your dick, but you. And then what you're saying is y'all don't even know how to operate that way. So all you're concerned is you can't fix it, so just make me feel good in this way.
And it's not even that. It's the key to openness, right? Like, we all hear
so
about...
I'm supposed to fuck you and then you're going to open up?
It's not that, but what does a woman want open first? Her mind.
Right.
What does a man want open first?
I would hope the same thing.
You a goddamn lie. Hell no.
I want to believe the same thing.
But I'm giving you... It's different levels of vulnerabilities. And in order to conquer those vulnerabilities, we need to conquer the thing that we feel most entitled to. So for a woman, you want to talk, like, open up your mind, talk to me. And it's like, for a dude, we
don't sound like that, but I get it.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, please talk to me. It's not how y'all sound. Just like we don't be like, give me that pussy. But y'all think we do, but we don't. We don't. I'm saying though, right? Like, our communication levels are so different. So for a man to expose his mind and his emotions, it's the equivalent of a woman exposing that mouth and that body. And I say mouth because as when you were younger, like, don't be out there being all fast and fucking and sucking all these little boys. As men, don't be out here being all emotional and goddamn crying and shit. So we were taught the opposites, but we want to meet right here. So in order for you to unlock that key, not saying it got to be all that, but you want to get into my mind, and I'm like, shit, you won't even share your body. And for you, you're like, you want me to share my body, but you won't even share your mind.
So let's break this down deeper.
Let's break it down.
All right, so I think that we're in agreement. I understand what you're saying, right? We are all, men and women are groomed differently. And therefore we communicate differently, and women have a wider span of emotions and why they feel that way. And men's are very limited because you're raised very early to be a man about it, be a boy, be tough, you know, and not really talk about those things. So we've identified the problem because it is a problem. Now, in our conversation and in the understanding that us and the people in this room will allow us to meet in the middle. But what we need to address is the problem in itself is we can't continue raising our children in this manner. We cannot continue to I don't believe we should raise our males in this manner where it's solely focused on these three emotions that you display, but yet the females are getting all these emotions, right? Because it's healthy for any and every human being to be able to explain their emotions and why they feel how they feel. Because nobody can take how you feel away from you. So how do we bridge the gap between I don't even know what you want to call it. But clearly there's like a gap between the male and the female, the man and the female. So how do we bridge that? Now, I have children. Do you have children?
Yes.
So I have two girls, but had I had a son, or if I have a son, I don't feel like I would raise him any differently. I think that because and here's why, because I grew up not being able to share my opinion, not being able to speak my mind. But see, I was predominantly raised by my father. Okay. So I can relate to what you're saying a little bit more because I didn't have my mom around. So my mom passed away when I was 2. And so my dad was my mom and my dad. And then I had a stepmom who, I'm just going to call it what it was. Like, things were not peachy cream equal up in the household. It just wasn't. So, you know, I didn't get a lot of what other young ladies would have gotten growing up, you know, and at a certain point, my grandmother stepped into that role. But you're right. I wouldn't cater to, like, suck it up. It is what it is. I don't care what you got to say. You know, so with that being said, because of how I was raised and because of what I went through, I make sure my children with boundaries can say how they feel and express why they feel that way. Because it's a skill set. Because it's defending yourself and your opinion and your right. And in this society, if you cannot articulate what your issue is and what wrong is done against you, you automatically lose. So I think that that's something I would still teach if I had a son, I would still teach him the same thing. Express yourself. I tell my daughter, don't be crying in school. I don't know if people agree with that or not, but I'm like, look, these little girls messing with you, don't you cry in school. When you come home, you cry. You get in the car and you cry. But I feel like if you cry in school, they're going to keep messing with you. So to a certain extent, I do preach what you're talking about. Like, you better suck it up till you get in this car, till you get home. But you don't, because you cry in school, they're going to mess with you more. So I kind of still do what you're talking about. So,
I'm gonna hit these comments real quick. And somebody said straight up, as soon as you open up, she won't look at you the same.
That's not true. She might look at you deeper. You don't know that until you try.
But here's the thing, right? We hear that a lot.
Right.
As men, we hear that a lot. Like, oh, just do it. Or you ain't met the right one yet. Or X, Y, and Z. Remember this. Anything you're about to say to a man as it relates to his emotional or mental, related to your physical. So as a man says, like, as soon as I open up, she won't look at me the same. There was a question, I want to say, two in the same dialogue, but 2 episodes ago. Cause we on like number 4, part 4 of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you let me fuck on the first night, will I look at you the same?
Oh, we already talked about that in the first segment. Most people say
So that's
yeah.
So it's the same thing. So if I open, like, let's say you catch me on the bad day, and I'm feeling away, and I express myself to you because I'm feeling you. We've been talking. It's the first night we done linked up, and maybe you caught me on a bad night. I got to deal with, are you going to look at me the same? And you have been raised by primarily like a strong male. Big damn shout out to that, because we don't hear a lot about men raising children. So that's a beautiful thing. But let's say you aren't in your situation. A lot of women see a man like, oh my God, I'm going through this, or I'm not feeling good, or I'm crying, as weak. And be like, oh, that nigga ain't shit. But you'll fuck with a dude that won't tell you shit, but he'll fuck you on the first night.
I don't know. I think this at this
Look
point
at it differently because it's like it's sex and it's just conversation. Women
no,
look at
well,
it,
I don't know.
but
To
it's
me,
not,
ain't nothing just sex. I mean, I don't know. I'm different.
it's
I'm not like everybody else.
saying the conversation that's had, right? Like you hear
Yeah.
people, nigga, ain't nobody just trying to have sex with you. I'm trying to explore your mind. And niggas like, I'm not just trying to talk to you. I'm trying to explore your body.
So, ladies, anything that we want, the men is the exact opposite is what he's saying.
Sometimes we coincide, but you have to understand where a man is coming from. And men, we have to understand where a woman's coming from. You want to put your dick in everything, but they trying to grow you.
Well, we got to bridge the gap. And we got to bridge the gap quicker.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Like, quicker. Like, I feel like this isn't rocket science. We can have this conversation. This is not fucking rocket science. There are societal norms that a whole bunch of us do not agree in. Okay, just because they're societal norms does not mean that we have to succumb to them, does not mean that we have to raise our families in that way, does not mean that we have to follow traditions. We don't, everybody has their own fucking mind and their own mouth. And we have to be quicker to get past the bullshit. And we also cannot continue to blame how we were raised on how we progress in life.
Ooh, I disagree.
No, because when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. So, this whole conversation that you just had, we just had, you didn't have it by yourself. Admitting how we got to where we are in terms of how we were raised, what expressions, what you were allowed to express as a young boy, what emotions you were allowed to express and engage in. You are grown now. So, fuck a box. Whatever box you was put in, you're grown. You do not have to, now that you can verbalize and reflect on that experience and in present time address how it affects situations, you don't have to operate the same. It's a choice. It's your mind. Breaking a cycle. Okay. But you look like you oppose what I'm saying.
I agree with you.
It takes practice and it's not easy.
That's the point. And I think we don't understand or we don't talk about how uneasy it is. I got a brother that been in prison in and out since I was 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? So as he's gotten older, you know, we went out one time. I never forget. We went out one time. We went to a club. And I'm just like, I'm going to show my brother love. We buying bottles. Anything he want, we got it. And I looked up one time, I'm like, where the hell my brother? My brother was outside smoking a little black and mild by himself. And I said, hey, you good? You know what I'm saying? Because when you see somebody outside in the club by themselves,
they remove themselves, right?
He like, man, I'm having the best time of my life. But he was outside by himself. Not understanding that he had been in for so long that knowing better,
Congrats.
doing better. My perception of that is completely different. For him, it's solitude. So when I'm like, hey, you need to be doing X, Y, and Z, for him, 3 hots in a cot, that's it. It's not transformed into that. So when we look at people, we're like, oh, you know better, you do better. Yeah, you see me out here getting legal money and I'm doing X, Y, and Z, buying cars, houses, whatever. He might be looking at that like, bro, I can't get that. That's not obtainable. And it's not sometimes for that demographic.
So your example, I would like a more closely related example. I get your point with your story, but I don't feel like the bridge is as big as your example.
So when you know better, you do better.
Yeah, but when we're talking about when you know, okay, so what I said was, right, so you explain men, vulnerability, how you're raised, how women are raised, which is all true. I didn't disagree, and I don't disagree with any of it, right? And I think that we both agreed that we all have to find a middle ground of understanding so we can expedite this process of getting on the same page, right? As adults, as men, and as women. And we talked about bridging the gap because we don't have to continue cycles of men only understanding happiness, sad, anger, and a lot of us. So I guess my thing is, once you have this understanding, which you do, you have the understanding. You're verbalizing the understanding. You can reflect on what you was taught. You can reflect on the difficulties it has brought you, the miscommunications it has brought you. So when I say you do better, you know better. If you can do all this verbalizing and you can do the reflection, then you can make an intentional choice to handle things different. Do I believe you need to be careful with who you open up to, or who you try the new changes with? Absolutely, because it's something very serious. But that's what I mean by when you, in this particular topic, when you know better, you do better. We cannot continue to blame our parents or blame how we was raised. You know, at a certain point, our life is our fucking life. Our decisions, our progression, our failures is our responsibility. No, nobody else's.
Agreed. But I do know certain levels of success are measured upon things of the past.
Yep. So maybe this comes down to mentorship. And maybe this comes down to us reaching back and mentoring our females or mentoring our males, because a lot of that isn't going on right now.
And the problem is, we make it to a certain level, not all of us, but we make it to a certain level and we separate ourselves from where we once were until we're on this platform here.
And you should never do that.
And they're here. And
But
then
now
it's
you
like,
broke trust. Like when you do that, you're right. And when you do that, you broke trust. You broke trust. So that's
it's
important.
like, yeah, I'm from Columbus, Georgia, and by way of El Paso, Texas. I ain't afraid of it. I have a lot of people that have, Atlanta is, I don't know, 45 minutes, maybe an hour up the street.
From where?
From Columbus.
Okay.
I got a lot of people from Columbus that have never been to Atlanta.
Gotcha.
And I'm
There's
like,
a
bro,
lot of people that have never been out their state.
exactly. And you can get a ticket right now for about $100 round
Right.
trip.
And they still won't leave because it's foreign. They just won't. They won't take the lead.
And what people say, bruh, that's all I know. I ain't going nowhere. Okay, too easy. So how do I show you the great part of being where you are to move into the next level? A lot of people ain't gonna do that. So we have to reach back into our communities.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't reach back into their communities until they are up here, but not understanding that they're here, I'm here. Let me try and pull a couple of y'all up. So each step we grow, everybody's pulling everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
And now when I reach back, when I'm up here and I reach back down and maybe I want to buy the high school I went to, you're like, Buddy been putting on for the city for so long. And he been giving us opportunities. He been showing us a better way versus I made it to the top and I'm going to shine down on y'all.
Right.
That's where a lot of people make that mistake.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I got a question in the Q&A blog. Let me see. I gotta find this a whole lot up in here.
It is. We've been talking. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate y'all
We
comment.
finna wrap up. So look, y'all know the end of you can come or go, King. It's up to you. What you want to do?
I'm right here.
Okay. So y'all, we had some real good dialogue. This is officially the longest we have done a Wine Wednesday, which isn't a problem. I think what threw it off at first was my whole, y'all couldn't hear me for whatever reason, but y'all, for the 11 of y'all left in the room, 13 of us up in here, I always hit a networking and manifestation. So if you got a business, if you got a specialty, if you have some knowledge that you need to share with somebody, you need to drop your name. You need to drop whatever the business name is, the Instagram, the website. Do what you got to do. I will shout you out. Now is your chance. Y'all need to get these fingers moving because I don't spend a whole lot of time on this. So if you have a skill set, if you have something where somebody can benefit from, drop it. If you're a subject matter expert, drop it. Drop it. So my flyer was done by the Hardy West. I tagged him on my post. He reached out to me, did it for free, asked me if I wanted him to do one. So that's what's up. I am Official J7, who is also the owner of 7 On Demand. He actually is letting people buy airtime music videos during his commercial breaks. He has several other things going on outside of me, so don't limit him. Okay, there's no glass ceilings in the room. Y'all don't know what nobody is doing till you ask. So y'all better reach out. You better get your networking on. Outside of that, what are y'all manifesting? So Jewel, Key, Gordon, Acid, Jay, Steph, Pat, Suave, Precious, what are y'all manifesting? What do y'all have going on? What you got going on, King? What you manifesting? What's like a short-term, long-term goal? What is it? You just want to speak into your life.
While we over here talking, I'm looking. I was gonna end it if you allow me to. No, I don't even know if I'm ready for that.
If not, it's always another time.
I'm gonna look up a poem from my book that is in there,
Okay.
and I was gonna read my poem.
Okay. It's short, it's long.
No, I'm gonna do one short.
Okay. Acid says, I am a mortgage loan officer. If you are looking to purchase a home or refinance, please feel free. Y'all hit up Acid 23. Okay. PG Flymore, which is Patrick, says prosperity and growth. He is manifesting prosperity and growth. And you're going to have both of those for you and your family. Jewel says she is closing on her second house next month. Okay, sis.
Get it, then. I see you. Congrats.
Congratulations and many more. Let's get it. Property owner. Precious Not Ordinary says, I am a financial planner and looking for people to join me in business. I am manifesting growth and abundance. I like that. I like that. Send me a DM. I need to look into your stuff. Okay. She's manifesting growth and abundance. Sis, I'm manifesting growth and abundance as well, honey. I need some more streams of income. I'm actually going to manifest for a current business opportunity I'm pursuing right now that should launch next month. And I'm going to continue to manifest for 7 On Demand and this opportunity they've extended out to me. So I don't want to work for anybody. I don't want to work for nobody right now.
Period.
I don't want to work for nobody right freaking now. And people are like, oh, but you got a retirement check coming. I low-key don't give a fuck. I don't want to work for nobody right now. If COVID taught me anything, it was that I don't want to put on a uniform. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to have a boss. I want to make my own hours. I want the birds and the sunlight to wake me up every morning, not an alarm clock.
I'm with you on that. That feels so comfortable. I was sitting back watching Harry Potter every day.
I watched 6 of the Harry Potter.
Hey, that Harry Potter be hitting. You be like, man, let me go ahead and click at this thing.
Every Thursday, me and my kids would watch the next Harry Potter movie. But you know, the movie's like 2.5 hours long. I am Official J7 says he is manifesting the room. Y'all are in the room, aka Wine Wednesday's #1 streaming interactive TV show. Acid 23 is manifesting consistency and personal growth. You want to go ahead and read your poem?
Hell no.
Why not?
But I will.
But
But
you
I will.
want to.
I was just joking when I said that. I thought we were gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up and we're gonna ride out. But I
Oh,
got
you
you.
don't have to. You can
No,
just tell
I
them where
got
they can reach your material.
you. Book ain't out yet. It's coming.
Okay, so we're finna get an exclusive from the one and only Jaja King on some poetry. Let me tell y'all something. Kimani, who is Madge, he rapped and he's also in Atlanta, and he came on here and did a whole song that he had. Patrick manifests more of our youth taking advantage of HBCUs. All right, Jewel wants you to read the poem.
Wow. Okay, so too easy. I've been drinking. Can we do it?
You
Can
ain't
we
gotta
do
do
a
all that.
time
We
check?
support.
Too
Look,
easy.
this is it. This is all I got left tonight.
Okay. This one is first words. If I don't read it correctly, apologize in advance. There you stand, beaming a smile like something I've never seen. I try to stop myself from glancing your way, yet I can't. You become a guilty pleasure. Hell, it'd be a guilty pleasure, or hell, it'd be a crime to look away. Why rob myself of the opportunity to take in every visual glance ounce of you? Getting high on a drug known as your presence. I want you. I crave you. I need you. I can't imagine another moment spent not knowing you. The thoughts of mentally making love to you. See, the physical, it's not yet needed. Hearing your voice is stimulating enough. And many men before me have come and wait for a chance to see God's greatest gift. You. Can I unravel the mysteries of your happiness? Remove the fears in your life. Damn. All this before I've even approached to speak a word. And normally I'm not intimidated, but with a beauty like that, what could I say? Maybe I could explain the way I'm infatuated with the thoughts of us that haven't come true. Or maybe just a high. High.
Ooh, you started getting comfortable.
That's
Yes,
it.
finger snaps. I love watching people do like public speaking because this is a teacher in me. I'm sorry. First of all, you did so
Teacher
great.
way.
You did so great. No, it's not a teacher waiting. It's just a proud moment where people step out on a limb of uncomfortability. You were uncomfortable at first. You admitted it. And people reach out on a limb of uncomfortability and you surprise yourself. You fell into your niche. It takes a second, but then all of a sudden you get comfortable and you hit your groove. You're no longer worried about reading the words, and you took your appropriate pauses and you didn't mess up any words and you just fell into your niche.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is about public speaking or about speaking your craft publicly is that practice makes perfect. It's going to take time for you to get comfortable, but you only spoke for a matter of maybe 45 seconds and you hit your niche quick. So anyway, you did good. You did good.
I appreciate it.
You did
And
good.
last thing,
I appreciate you sharing. You got nothing but good comments. You got good comments in here. Go and look at them yourself so you can see it.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a look.
Okay, his poem was not for me. I don't even know how to pronounce your name, but he writes poetry and he was on here sharing his craft. So you did good. So I'm official J7 says, King, hit me up, fam.
I got you.
I've always wanted to do spoken word. And I will one day. I will actually get up on the stage and do spoken word. But see, I want to do the spoken word where I like sing in between my lines. Like,
Why not do that though? Do that.
like that's what I want to do. Like, so when I do it, I'm gonna do it like balls to the wall because that's just me. I'm like do 100, and I mean never do it again, but I'm gonna go hard.
You gotta
But
do
I
that.
appreciate you. All right, everybody, we are wrapping up Wine Wednesday. Big shout out to Jaja King, to Kiwi, who stepped up and went live with me tonight because y'all was scared. It was an open forum. You had a lot of valuable input, and I appreciate you. To my Wine Wednesday family, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week at 8:30 Eastern. Y'all have a blessed night, have a positive week, and tomorrow practice some kindness.
Hey, fellas, stop showing up to date smelling like a damn teenager. Hit that damn Savage. Thank me later. I promise you. Well, ladies, if you ain't smelt it, when you smell it, you're going to know.
No, I work with the same team, but I just think that, to me, when I approach directing and approach my crew, I try to, show love to everybody and respect everybody, and I always have a meeting where I talk about that, because sometimes when you're shooting, people get nervous, people forget, and then you give them a pass, and you say, hey, I know you forgot, the lighting kit that we wanted for that special thing. How long is it going to take to get here? I may lose my day, and I go like, okay, that happened today. Don't let it happen again. Hey, you were late today. You cost me some time. Don't let it happen again. Because sometimes people have what I call sabotage. They sabotage themselves. And what that means is, self-sabotage, like in basketball, where we call it self-check, where don't guard that guy because he don't need nobody to stick him.
So when I was doing this LA Heat TV series in downtown with all the homeless people, I had one shot where I had Ice-T running up a block, and I had the two cops, some guys playing the cops running on each side of him, and we had a 1,000mm lens about 2 blocks away. So it's a telephoto lens. We didn't tell nobody we were going to do this other than them. They got a cue and they was running, so people thought it was, and he was dressed like a Crip, Ice, so he was running. Nobody knew it was him because he had sunglasses and a do-rag and all this. They thought it was real. So you saw people crisscrossing. Some homeless brother was going by with a push cart and happened to just be going by. When he saw it, he just got out of the way, And then they cleared the frame, and all of a sudden he just did like this. He went, oh, man. Like, what?
Worked with, when they have a tough time getting to the character, I asked them, just forget about the character. Let's talk about you. You're in this situation. How do you feel about it?
The hardest thing, I think, to get is the respect of an actor. Because I'm telling you to trust my eyes. And as much as you think it can go this way, I'm seeing you from this perspective. And I said, move it here, modulate it there. And it worked out well. I mean, I don't know if they trusted me or not, but they gave me wonderful performances, and I think they did. So that's the same. It's the passion of, you have to trust that yellow is yellow and blue is blue.
It may not be the exact situation, but the essence of what is coming from it. So what we're trying to get to is what the truth is that's happening within you.
I just think that it doesn't take as much out of you as it puts something in you. This is your 30-minute self-portrait.
I started in theater in New York, directing off Broadway, and finally got my first New York break with the Negro Ensemble Company, directing their first production in the late 60s.
Well, for me, how I work with actors is that I'm an actor myself, so I understand the process. So, I know what the keys are and what the buttons are. So before I even cast, I see who they are. I look deep into their soul first. So sometimes, like the 5 Heartbeats, I didn't have auditions. I just met everybody, looked into their eyes, and talked to them. Like Tico came in and he was like, hey man, blah, 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 blah. And I said, you're going to be choir boy. You know what I mean? It was done. I was like, you're choir boy. Michael Wright, who played Eddie King Jr., he was an actor, but people were, like, he's crazy, he's a wild dude, and I was like, well, I like the fire in him. I like his energy. I know I'm going to have some fights with him on the set, but I'm up for the task. Harry Lennox, who played Dresser, he was in Chicago doing Malcolm X, and he came in, Mr. Townsend, my name is Harry, and I'd like to be a part of this, and I just felt his vibe. So each person, I just feel their energy, and then I see. And then the other thing too is that when you don't make an actor's audition, they're going to work harder for you. And so that was another thing, because I said, you don't have to audition. I said, it's yours. No callbacks, no nothing. It's yours. Now let's go to work.
Oscar Micheaux was something that we weren't exposed to, you know, coming up in school. We didn't know about Oscar Micheaux. We didn't know about all those names that would come up in school, because they don't teach that in the history books. They don't teach that in any kind of books, you know. So we didn't have any heroes. We were looking for athletes. We're looking for the only thing that was happening at that time were you know, boxers and football players and basketball players. But even then, in the 60s and 70s, there weren't that many, because coming up in pro football, there was a quota up until like 1965. There were no more than 4 blacks on the team, man. So Washington Redskins had none. They didn't get a black player until 1967 or 68 when they brought in Bobby Mitchell. So we were coming up in a time where we were innovators. Innovators like myself and like Jim always get lost in the shuffle. It's somebody who comes along second and third that gets the credit. Guys like us get lost in the shuffle.
Back in my day, Gordon Parks hadn't appeared yet. Melvin Van Peebles hadn't appeared yet. The only people who were who had appeared were actors. Sidney Poitier and, you know, Dorothy Dandridge and all of that. Oscar Micheaux, but I didn't know anything about Oscar Micheaux. I'm in Wisconsin, right? Micheaux was, you know, unless you were in a black environment where you were being taught some of their history, you didn't know anything about the early black filmmakers, you know. All I knew was the actors.
Oscar Micheaux was the godfather of the Godfathers. I mean, you know, he took the game to a whole nother level. He was making movies at a time where no people of color had were even in the studio shining shoes. I mean, that's how deep it was, where he was like, oh, I see what's going on with the cinema. I'll make my own movies. Oscar Micheaux wrote, directed, produced, but he topped everybody because he did distribution. So he would take his can of film city by city by city and sell it and screen it and show it.
And one thing that was good about Oscar Micheaux, which I think kind of gave me the impetus to do my film, is that you can do it yourself, that we don't have to wait around for the establishment or, you know, white filmmakers to tell our stories. We can tell our stories ourselves. So that, I thought he was a great inspiration for us. And I think he was a great inspiration for Spike Lee, to get out there and do it yourself and not wait for someone else.
What he was able to create back in the day was phenomenal, because he was truly like the first entrepreneur who made his name known, you know, and as everybody knows, you couldn't go to the theater unless it was Black Night, you know. And Oscar Micheaux took that opportunity, you know, where other people saw it as a restriction. He took it as an opportunity and said, okay, Black Night needs content, you know. So I'm going to provide that content.
We're the new generation of filmmakers. We write, direct, and produce theater piece that now is transferred over to cinema. But Oscar Micheaux as a legend is a legend because he wore all the caps and distribution. I mean, and like I said, pioneer. He his stuff was ahead of his time, and people, you know, but he planted a seed in me for sure.
There's a lot of great filmmakers, you know, of color. You know, a lot of people don't know or are not even aware of Spencer Williams. Spencer Williams it was the old Amos and Andy show, and he played Andy. But he was one of the premier filmmakers back there with Oscar Micheaux, doing serious feature films that he wrote, produced, directed, starred in. And he had other people from like you know, Ralph Cooper to Robert Earl Jones, James Earl Jones' father. All these people was in those films. They were both going between Oscar Micheaux and this and that. These are prolific people who are forefathers of who we are in terms of independence, trying to have something to say. Wonderful stories. You know, or if you look at the films, things like in the 20s, you know, things like Greed, which was done by Eric von Stroheim and this and that. You see some of the innovative camera things that they were doing and did not have the technology that we have now to show you that you can get it if that's how you see it. You know, what happens more now than as another time or before Because a lot of people get so caught up in the, you know, the slickness of it, you know, of things, you know, because I can, you know, I got a Luma crane that's going to fishpole out here and the gyro is going to go around and do all of that. And that's fine. That can be helpful. But sometimes it just needs to be right here.
And this feature film that I had made called Story 3 Day Pass in English had been selected by the San Francisco Film Festival. I said, I'm going to take this film to the San Francisco Film Festival. That's going to change everything. I'll get you into Hollywood. And what I did, when the film won the Critics' Choice at the San Francisco Film Festival, at that juncture, I didn't have any color directors at that time. But they kept saying, eventually, that is since Sound and since Miss Show had gone out of business 30 years before. And they said, well, what are you doing over there? Why aren't you here making films? I said, the last time I asked you for a job, you threw me down the steps.
You don't know what Ozzy went through to do Gordon's War or Countdown to Cassini. You don't know what Melvin went through to do Sweet Back, that song, Story of a 3 Day Pass.
Watermelon Man. He had done his Story of a 3 Day Pass in San Francisco Film Festival. Hollywood came knocking on his door, just like Tyler Perry. Hollywood came knocking on us and said, Melvin, we want you to do a movie. Now, Melvin has a unique understanding of the system. So they came to him and said, we want to put a white guy in blackface. That's what Watermelon Man was. We want to put a white man in blackface. Now, Melvin understood the politics of that. So what did he do? He talked them into putting a black man into whiteface.
Or, you know, ultimately, it was something that hooked into what the audience wanted to see.
Gordon Parks and Oscar Micheaux are extremely different. Gordon Parks is 40 years later.
Actually, toward the end of my theater training, Gordon Parks did his first film.
That was nice.
Melvin Van Peebles did his first film. And so I'm in the midst of training, not knowing that I can really do this, and then I'm seeing these brothers jump on the scene and doing it from two totally different perspectives. One, Gordon Parks, very kind of learned, a writer, a photographer, you know. Melvin Van Peebles, a real hustler, entrepreneurial guy like Oscar Micheaux, you know, an uncompromising kind of creative force, you know, to say, I'm going to do it my way. And Gordon was more, okay, I'll work in the system, you know, and work with people.
You have to admire filmmakers like that are bold and unique and different. Melvin Van Peebles is bold.
Melvin Van Peebles, man, he Sweet Sweetback's badass song. He's the word that I would use is maverick. Is maverick, out of the box, gambler, cold-blooded, cinematic hustler. Because he figured it out first. He shot a movie, you know, using his. What will go down in Gordon Parks' history is one of creating an icon to me. He did a lot of different movies, but that one he created an icon that spoke to all men, all women of color in America.
This man who was overqualified, who'd been trying to get in for years, was chosen. And then another person, quite a bit older than myself also, the next was again chosen was Ozzie Davis.
See, Ozzie, Mr. Davis, the first play I ever did in New York City was